He must have stepped on it. Hello.
Hey!
Whoa.
That was scary.
Woo! Nick of time. What you guys don't know was at the last minute we realized our camera was not giving us signal.
Hey, you know what, Zonner? We saved it.
We saved it.
We saved
We
that.
saved it, damn it.
No issues.
So you guys did know, actually.
Yeah, that's why I saw. Like, what?
I like how Zonner said it, and we're like, yeah, it works.
Literally, I ran across the room.
I think they saw that.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know if they saw.
It's
They
signal
probably
now.
saw me just get in my seat.
Yeah.
Anyways,
We're professional.
professionals. Welcome to the Casual Misfits Gaming Podcast. All you out there on the Twitch verse and maybe on YouTube and
Twitchverse.
made it up. Why not?
All right, okay.
Spider-Man gets a
Twitchverse.
Spider-Verse. Why
It's
can't
a
we have a
Twitchverse.
Twitchverse?
CMG's Twitchverse.
Damn it.
All right.
Correct me on my own damn show. Anyways, welcome to the Casual Misfits Gaming Podcast. This is a video game podcast. We talk all things video games, and we have a lot of topics today.
Video games?
A few.
Yeah, they're those things we play with the controllers.
No, I thought this was a different podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Can't be
The political podcast is next week.
Damn it. Okay.
I feel like almost every topic we have this week is like almost a nitty gritty. I don't know what Ati's doing over here.
Scared me. That's what he's doing.
Almost every topic we have, I think this week is a nitty gritty.
Nitty-gritty
Yeah, it's
potential.
nitty gritty
Yeah.
potential. Like I
Yeah.
feel like some of them are gonna go longer than the nitty gritty. If you don't know how this podcast works, it is filmed live on Twitch. That means you can chime in if you are here with us. Anybody at any point at any topic can chime in on anything. What's with you, Robert?
Don't worry about it.
All right.
The chat's going.
Oh, the chat.
People hurting my feelings. Okay, I'm
Actually,
breaking out. I'm sorry.
Donner does make a point. He knows what's going on, so it might be a little political.
Oh, I guess.
It's a little bit.
I've noticed Zonner's tweets have been like way more like community centered. I was like, what is going on right
Anyways, I'm Matt
Good job,
Rojas,
Zon.
a.k.a. the Dread Pirate. With me, we have...
I'm Ati Rojas, also known as No Jeans.
No Jeans! Ooh, sorry.
That's a
And on
mic.
the far end?
Robert Link, also known as Rob Dog 1991.
Rob Dog, 1991.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like waiting.
On the production
where's
side, we have
Zonner?
Xlorian.
Yeah.
Where's Zonner?
Zonner is somewhere tuned into the chat.
Okay, well, Zonner, I hope you're having a good day.
Anyways, how we start our show every week. What have you guys been gaming? What's up? What
wanna
have you
go
guys been
last.
playing? You want to go
I'll
last?
go last this time.
All right, you gotta go last. No Jeans, you gotta go first.
Okay. Wow, that's a first. Let's see. I've been playing a little bit of Sea of Thieves with the new update that came out.
A little bit?
Actually,
I feel like that's like the only game you play.
no, it's not true. I played some Smite with you guys.
Yo, what
that's
did you play
true.
the most this week?
The most.
He's all a pirate ship game where I swim. I
Sea of Not Thieves?
Sea of Not Thieves
Let's see.
with my friends.
did
We were
some,
plundering for treasure.
yeah. Did some D&D. Leveled
Ooh.
up my character level 3.
Wait, you played more D&D than video games this week?
Well, we did do.
I don't think he answered your question, but
Yeah.
Well,
he wasn't
actually,
answering
I
your
think technically it'll be the longest thing I did.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
So
it does-
yeah,
That's what she
whatever.
said.
Yeah. We played from like 6 to like 2 in the morning.
Whoa!
Yeah.
So were you rolling characters or just
No, we were
all-
just doing the
Oh
campaign.
my god! Who's the what is it? DM?
A friend of ours, her boyfriend Scott.
Oh, that's cool. And you guys all in the same room or is it virtual?
we were doing it via Google Hangouts.
They all
Sick.
have VR headsets on.
That would be cool.
That would be
as-
sick. Okay,
that
so
would
that's
make
the
it
next
VR
experience.
D&D game.
Dude, if PlayStation
Oh
and
my gosh,
D&D
that'd
get
be
together.
so cool.
That would be
Highlight from your D&D?
Let's see. We made
Hopefully we don't lose too many people talking
No.
about D&D, but this is a gaming podcast, all things.
let's see. Highlights. Myself and Michael just kept on killing it. Got so okay. So Scott basically made up the campaigns that we're supposed to die, obviously, because he's trying.
Oh,
to,
I heard about the story actually already.
and we went to this one room where we just immediately like 2-shot this guy. Michael ran in, did a bunch of damage. I came in, did a crit on him, just completely just smoked the
Rolling
guy.
those 20s.
Yeah, and actually I rolled 2 20s in a row, and so did Michael.
Dude, that's like what is it, like a 1 in, I forgot, I'm not going to do statistics right now, but it's pretty good.
It's a
Really damn
5%
good.
5%
Yeah,
chance.
That's real
Yeah,
low.
and I wanted to track this dude that was, or this thing that was
Attract this dude?
Track.
Oh,
Track.
track. Okay.
Yeah.
Track.
Sorry.
Not much better.
And
Different
Scott-
podcast, my
And
bad.
Scott's like, the only way you're gonna be able to track this thing is if you roll over 20. So I rolled a 19. But
Plus your stats
but,
add.
well, that was with my stats. But then I asked him if this thing is considered undead because that's my favorite favorite enemy,
Oh, so
which
you
gives
got
me
a buff.
+2. And he was like, "Actually, yes, it is."
Oh my god.
So we basically
Lucky.
circumvented like a
Lucky.
bunch of the campaign because I was able to track this thing in like 2 rooms over.
That's awesome.
Because the room that we, the door we listened through had like nothing behind it, but because I was able to do that,
Yeah.
we basically went in there and we just demolished
So
the main boss.
bypassed most of the dungeon
Yeah,
to find the boss right away.
And then we killed the boss in like 5 turns.
Oh my god,
That's
that's
awesome.
awesome.
So it was a fun time.
Robert, you want to go last, so I'll go next.
Yes, I do.
That being said, Wicked Mind says, "What up, CMG?
Yeah.
What up, Mr.
Oh.
Wicked Minds?"
Okay.
Hello,
Hi,
Wicked.
The Keg Man says that Ranger life. You're
Yep,
Ranger, right?
yeah,
Half elf Ranger.
I'm a half elf.
Half gnome.
No, yeah.
I played some D&D as well.
half elf ranger named Araj.
Araj. Oh yeah, that was your old gamer tag.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I use it every once in a while.
Disagree to it.
yeah.
It's a podcast thing.
Back in the
That's his
day,
old gamer
in
tag.
like junior
Alright.
high, I used Araj for a little bit.
Good.
Anyways, I played some D&D as well.
Yeah, you did a.
We did a PvP. I never played that.
Yeah, when I heard there was a PvP for D&D, I'm like,
It was actually a blast, metaphorically and literally, because
you
Seems like
were-
a lot to calculate.
You were-
I'd just be like, as the DM, I'd be like, I hate this so much. It's like,
it was awesome. So my character was getting. I'm a half elf, blood pact.
you were a paladin, right? Or
No,
so you
blood
guys are both
pact
half
warlock.
elves.
Yes,
Got it.
we're
half
brothers.
elves.
Duh.
Half elf.
Yeah, our
Okay.
mom's the elf and our dad was like a
Human.
human. You know.
Yeah, that's what half elf means.
So could have been half elf, half orc. You don't know.
Could have been. But
No,
I mean,
actually, I
I
think,
wanted
giving you
gnome, but
crap.
apparently not. But
I think
Um,
half elves can only be.
why? Why
but-
is that though?
Don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I guess
They have
elves
different
don't.
names if there's something
Elves
else.
don't do it with orcs, usually.
But if they did,
Bounce,
what
go,
would their
wow,
kids be
wow.
called?
What are they called in,
They're not
in
half
Lord of the
elves.
Rings? Lord
I
of the
don't
Rings.
know. I don't
what are
remember.
What are they called?
Not half
Half
elves.
elf and half orc.
Orc. Yes, they're the
Oh, gosh.
the really strong guys. Somebody help us out in the
Orcai?
chat.
Orcai, I was gonna say,
Orcai,
is it
yeah,
Orcai?
Orcai, that's them. Anyways,
I mean, but that's just the name that they gave them. I mean, what?
that's what we're calling them. That's the only name
Fine,
we have.
fine, whatever.
So we played PvP, and we kind of just you drop in this arena, and you don't know where your you don't know where anybody is unless when you drop they're within line of sight.
Okay.
And we had this like castle there, and you there's all these points of you have the point of view and all this stuff. So we're playing, and I decide I get this new ability to summon this like greater demon dude, right? And I'm like, that sounds fun,
So you're
especially
an evil elf.
well, not
God,
necessarily
let's stop,
evil.
Let's stop
Anyway,
naming
yeah.
things,
Yeah.
okay? Like, I'm done with the elf
Yeah.
names.
Anyways,
Move
so
on.
I drop in, and the first thing I do is like, why not have a companion just in case? I don't know where these guys are. I'm about to fight this big battle royale, and so I drop it in. Or actually, I walk to the front door, and I can see Drew's character.
What
So
was
I
he?
drop it. In this game he's a birdman. So I drop it. I drop it right on top of him, right?
Okay.
Like
Hollow
right in front of him.
bones.
And this guy can do like crazy damage. And I roll and missed every damn attack with that
I can't believe he's a
freaking
bird man. I'm sorry.
with that demon dude. So he's like, he flies over and attacks me. I did not know because I'm not used to this kind of spell. He hit me, and then I had to roll for concentration.
Yeah.
And I lost.
And you dropped
I lost
your
control
guy.
over this demon,
Huh?
and now it's just gonna attack anything it sees. And so I'm like,
Oh, run!
So you had a fifth player on accident.
yes. So I just bolt. I bolt inside the castle. Drew follows me. We start fighting. We hear some ruckus above us. I see Michael bleeding, and so I just throw a blast at him and steal a kill, and he falls off the balcony.
That's rude.
And then Shane's all pissed off at me, so he starts attacking me.
So he's not the DM. He was just playing.
This was just PvP. So
Okay, so there is no
So
DM.
he starts attacking me, and then Drew does something stupid and kills one of his hellhounds, and he goes John Wick on him, like you killed my dog.
Oh, that's
And so he
cool.
leaves me alone and turns around and goes after Drew. Drew flies up. This guy can also fly, and they're fighting. And I come out and just like watching them fight. I'm like, well, maybe we can take him. And so like I start throwing some Eldritch Blast up at him, right? And Drew's trying to kill him, and we're like, we know we're gonna die because he's so beefy. His character was like so beefy, and I'm like, there's no way we're gonna win this. Yes.
How beefy was he?
He's hunky, man.
Let me tell you.
That's a good character.
So I look up, and then I look at my spell sheet. I'm like, what is this thing?
What's it called?
Cone of Cold?
Oh, okay.
And so this Cone of Cold, you roll 8 d8s.
I know that one. Yeah, I actually know that spell. I don't even play this game, and I remember adding that.
Drew's at 7 hit points. He's at 40. Shane's at 40. I'm at like 17, right?
Like,
and I'm like, let's just go. And everybody throws me their d8s, right? And they're like, when I say it, Shane's like, son of a, because he's,
yeah.
So I just go, boom, freaking Drew's decimated, and him, he gets to 37 out of 40 points, hit points,
That's
right?
it?
So I do only 37 damage because I rolled
you do
2 ones. Yes.
Okay, I thought you
Yes,
rolled
no, I only
3. I
did-
was
yeah,
like,
no,
how the
no,
hell
no,
did you
no.
roll 3?
No,
Like,
so I
really
do that,
impossible.
right?
I know, right? Like,
Okay, so I do that, and I'm like, damn it! Now he's gonna turn on me, and I'm dead. I just blew it all, right? He blew it all, right? And I'm like, here we go. That was to make you laugh. And so I do it, and then he goes, wait, Matt, aren't I Hexblade cursed? I'm like, yeah, you are. +4 damage. Beat him by 1 point. So their ice statues just fall to the ground, and I somehow won that game.
You're like, yeah.
Like,
You're like looking through his spells. He's like,
Yeah.
oh,
So how fast are those games?
it lasts like, I think that one lasted like maybe an hour.
it's got to be
Oh,
quick.
okay.
Yeah,
It's
because
fun.
Yeah.
you're taking each other's health. Like that's got to be quick.
Anyways, I played some D&D. I played some Spyro. I played a lot of Smite.
Oh, I haven't bought Spyro yet.
Gotta buy it. It's
I want
amazing.
it. I forgot.
We'll stop talking about D&D. Sorry, guys. It's a gaming podcast show,
love
right?
that.
Yeah, it's a tabletop game. It's still a game. Yeah.
You wanted to go last because you've been playing something that's like the love of your life right now.
Oh yeah. So
Poor Seth.
I've been gone.
Rip
for
your
3
girlfriend.
Weeks, right? Oh hey, how dare you? I've been gone 3 weeks, and that was actually because of holiday things and family things, and
And
not
your
because of
birthday.
this game.
Mm-hmm.
And my
Right?
birthday. And
Yeah.
my birthday. It was fun.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. So anyway, I bought this bad boy on the table. If you can see it, you probably know
Hey.
what it is. It's a Switch. It's the Super Smash Bundle 1, which is still impossible to find, which is super awesome.
If you can't find it when you're going home, don't check any of my bags. Just so you know.
I hate you. Anyway, this thing's pretty cool. I mean, I wish Nintendo would have done more with the art on it. The only thing that's really different are the Joy-Cons and the dock, and the Joy-Cons are arguably not that great.
Hold on. You have to stop because Kegman says in the chat, I love D&D. Keep talking about it. So your time's done. Aki,
Hey,
what
no,
did you do
no,
in D&D
no,
this week?
Hey, no.
After
Shut up, I'll
after
fuck
that,
you.
we basically
He's like,
defeated
then I built a campfire, and then
no. And then we went to this
I saw my
blood
health
mage.
was low, so I took a potion. And
I ate a sandwich to kill some time.
I ate all the cabbage. And
So eventually, what
Okay,
happened
he
was
gets his
Okay,
chance. He gets
gotcha.
his
the
chance.
blood
Go.
mage
Shut up.
came and
So I pre-ordered the Pokemon Let's Go game.
oh,
I pre-ordered it like months ago. Came in on my birthday,
Oh,
and
that's
I
beautiful.
played it.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. I know, right?
I was saying that from the thing. But
I
just
beat
say
the
happy birthday.
game, so it came in Friday night. I played it for like 30 minutes on Friday, knowing that I'd get addicted to it. I wanted to wait. I started Saturday morning, and then by Tuesday, I had beat the entire game. Super fun. Plays just like the Pokemon Red version, if you've ever played that game. Almost exact replicas, minus a few things, like the HMs aren't there anymore. They're different.
Can I just say how sad it is that we live in a world where there's people that didn't play the Pokemon Red and Blue games? Can we
Yeah.
just say how sad that is?
Yeah, but
like,
this
we're
game
old.
pays
Yeah.
homage to all three versions, because when you beat it, you get to fight better trainers at the end, including Blue, Green, and Red. And you actually get to see Green in this type of game, and it's a chick, and it's pretty cool, and
Okay.
it's exciting.
What about Yellow? They just skip Yellow? Screw
Yeah,
Yellow?
they skip Yellow.
Because that one was awesome.
So anyway, one of the biggest peeves I had about this game is I picked Pikachu. Primarily, I like Pikachu, but secondary, because if you've ever played Eevee, you know that character has like a handful of normal moves.
Oh, yeah.
And then they announced that you can't even evolve your starter. And
Wait,
I'm like,
what?
Yeah, so the starter that you get in this game is stationary. You can't evolve it. Pikachu stays Pikachu, Eevee stays Eevee.
that's stupid.
And in my head, I was like, I'm not gonna play through this whole game with an Eevee that only knows normal moves. Like, this is gonna be horrible. Turns out they did something to make that better. They added special moves for both Pokemon. Now, Pikachu, pretty cool. Pikachu learns a flying move and a few electric moves and even a water move that are pretty cool. But Eevee learns a move of every single type. And they have it set up so if you go back to the guy who is basically located in like 5 different Pokemon centers, you can relearn those moves as many times as you want and switch them out. So if you picked Eevee, you have the perfect advantage to every single gym in the game. And I'm talking, these attacks are not just baby attacks. These attacks are amazing. It's got a high-powered water move that heals you, a high-powered fire and electric move that burn and paralyze, a fairy move that heals all status effects, a psychic move that applies light screen, like a dark move. There's so many.
Does that work for Pikachu as well?
No, Pikachu just has the electric, water, and flying.
So you're not.
So how does he
beating Brock.
fly?
He just literally
Wait, Pikachu flies?
Well, in the game, you can learn like the fly moves. It's called like Sky Soar or something, right? And it's
He
essentially a
sprouts
machine.
wings?
No, it's a machine that you meet. This guy gives you this like machine. It's
Are
just
you using a
balloons.
Game Shark?
Shut up. So you get in
Your
these
Pikachu
balloons.
can
Let me
fly.
finish. You get in these balloons, and Pikachu sends you wherever. In the game, when you use that move, Skyfall or whatever it's called, Pikachu straps on the balloons,
Skyrim.
flies into the air, and then slams into the opponent as a flying type move. So anyway, if you get the Eevee version, you're at a severe advantage because you get every type of move imaginable. And I'm sorry you can't evolve your Eevee, but it's OP. So like the Eevee one is the one to go for if you want to beat the game easily.
Don't want to walk around with Eevee forever. I want to evolve that into any one of them.
I know. So that's a bit of a bad thing, but the game's really fun. Plays like the original game. After you beat it, you can go back every single day and beat all the gym leaders, the Elite Four, and everything. They even added something called Master Trainers, which you find around the map after you beat the game. There's a whole bunch of them, one for almost every Pokemon. And what happens is when you go to fight a Master Trainer, like, for instance, I fought a Caterpie one, you have to fight them with the Pokemon that they're a master of. So it has to be Caterpie versus Caterpie, Pikachu versus Pikachu. But when you fight them, all of their Pokemon are always level 75 and have a crazy moveset.
Jeez.
So, like, I started my first one, like, I've got a level 30 Caterpie, let's try this. And, like, 75 versus 30, it was over in, like, 2 seconds. So it's
And
really...
somebody's just a master of a Caterpie?
Yeah.
Like you had all these
There's a
Pokemon to
little
choose
kid-
from, and
there's
you're
a
like,
little kid in the
Caterpie's
game.
my boy.
This little kid that's a Rattata master. And I was like, oh my god, this guy's like got like a 75 Rattata.
And just never evolved them?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but anyway, fun game. Wasted a lot of my time on it. I beat it. I'm still playing it.
I'm going to play it afterwards.
It's a good game.
So I didn't get a chance to play it
That's
before,
okay.
but I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it afterwards.
It's pretty cool. It's fun.
I did have one more thing to say. How about how
So
cool
I didn't
my
get to go
week-
last.
Well, because I forgot when you were talking.
I didn't get to go last.
I'm
Got it.
sorry.
No,
You can go last
it's
after
fine.
me
No,
if
no,
you want.
No, I get it.
I'm going to CES this year.
Nice.
That's cool. Almost as cool as my Pokemon story, but you know what? Good for you.
CES.
I'm jelly. I'm
Yeah,
mad.
I have a friend that loves me,
Hey,
and
thanks for
is
inviting all of us.
no,
Yeah.
I
Right?
just got told.
Oh, look, it's Todoroki.
They told me, by the way, I booked your room already. You're going with me to CES, and I was like, oh my gosh, made my whole day yesterday. So
This made my whole day right now. Who got this Todoroki? How long has this been here?
That's been
since
here-
last or the last
Yeah,
This is
it's
sick.
honors.
Zoners. It's fire
Really?
and ice.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't know who it was. It's just fire and ice.
I mean, I get it. So he bought it not knowing who it
Yeah.
was just
Yeah.
because it was Fire and Ice? Yeah. All right, you know what? I'm okay with that. Good job. Good calls, Honor. This is pretty awesome.
Anyways,
I like this a
we had a
lot.
mod Monday. That's
sound
where we play. We turn over to our mods. They play a game. They stream it on Monday nights. You can catch it.
I think we have a slide for it, right?
And I think Chris played Overwatch.
No.
No, that was last
That's-
week. There was
that's
none this
old.
week.
No, he
No, he
did
played
the new DLC for
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Oh, the new DLC. Did you guys watch it?
I didn't watch it because I don't want any spoilers.
So Chris
That's the only
said that
reason.
it's really good. He was telling me that he enjoyed the Black Cat one, but the new one was just a better, in my eyes, a better story. At least when he was telling me about it. So honestly, it seems really, really cool.
All right,
I
go
wanna
get the
play it. It's
DLC.
about a guy named Hammerhead, and he's fighting the mafia.
Did you say it's a guy named Hammerhead? You don't know who Hammerhead is?
I'm trying to be open for the
Oh,
viewers,
okay.
okay? God.
Okay, sorry. Next, we played Smite for a game night, and we got obliterated all
I'm really good at that game.
all night.
Tell you what.
So we found out when you and I play together, we don't lose. 100%,
100%
win rate.
It's great.
25% decrease with Chris.
Infinite decrease with Ate.
Infinite decrease when we have both of them.
I don't know what happened.
We
Well,
we have
I
a
mean,
25% win rate.
I hardly ever play the games. When I jump back into it, like, weeks later, I'm like, oh, how do I? Oh, that's right. Okay, I got. Oh, yeah, this. And I'm like, by the time I'm, looking at the market and all that.
We're behind like 5,000 gold.
Yeah.
And the whole tower. We're losing a couple towers. So, it's fun.
But it was, it
He'll
was
learn.
fun.
It's okay. Takes
Anyways,
time.
if you guys want to watch us play video games,
Sorry, Ate.
Tune in Tuesday nights. We stream some game that we like to play. We've been playing a lot of Smite recently just because it's a fun game. We all
And
play
it's free.
together. And it's free.
And it's coming out on the Switch.
Yay.
Just going to walk right past that one.
How dare you guys? There's gonna be so many new players.
Let's get into
Have
this
fun.
week in gaming news.
Twigging.
What do you mean new characters? I'm not going to be
Well,
new.
new people. There's gonna be new people playing. They've never played the game.
Oh, I thought you
so,
meant new
Players.
characters. I got excited. Like
so
they
yeah,
were.
oh,
Okay.
yeah, okay, yeah, sure.
Anyways, you know what? It's the first day of the month.
Yeah.
Woo!
Woo!
Happy December.
It's beginning
crap,
to
it is
look
December
a lot
1st.
like
It's the Christmas month.
That, yes, usually every year it is.
Realization just hit
I
you
get
in
to
the
go
face.
get eggnog and buy a Christmas tree and steal people's gifts
I'm
off
gonna
their
get
porches.
chocolate
Oh wait,
wasted.
no, that's me.
Oh, and
Go ahead.
just real quick, thank you, Elasno and Zoner, for subscribing to the channel.
Woohoo!
They
Thanks,
both
guys.
have
17
17 months.
in a
Jeez.
row.
And
they have
Elasno says
bosses.
woohoo and huzzah.
Yeah, because they're bands.
Huzzah.
Thank you.
So
First day of the month, we love to, on the first week of the month, tell you what games you're going to be getting for free if you
Tiny.
subscribe to the PlayStation Plus subscription service through PlayStation Network or Xbox Live, the games with gold.
Yep.
Every month they give us what games you're going to get, and we're going to let you know, and then we kind of see which one we think is the better bargain, I guess, as it were. Which one we're more excited to play. It looks like we're in PlayStation right now, so the games you get on PS4 are Soma.
I've heard of Soma. I haven't
isn't
played
that a
it.
cool like stroke song?
I don't know. It looks like Doom. Is that Doom? But it's Soma? Okay, I've never
So
played
it's
it.
Soma. All right.
Looks cool.
Soma.
And then the
Actually,
next
does look kinda
one
fun.
is Onrush. I don't know what's going to get to that video.
It will soon, but
It will
Onrush.
too.
Do we know what
Onrush.
Onrush is?
It's
Or do
like
we have to
a
wait
it's
for
a
the
it's a
video to tell us?
racing
Well,
style
I would
game, and
hope.
Is that the one
with the different like I think-
powers and abilities and all that stuff? That's what
Yeah.
we talked
Twisted
about.
Metal?
No, it's racing like dirt and like all that, but it's got the special. Remember the one we talked about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
long time ago.
Yeah.
It's still a $60 game, and we're getting it for free. So
That's
It's
pretty
I'm
still a
actually
$60 game.
It says retail price $60.
Wow.
So I'm actually kind of stoked about that now because I wanted to play
I'm
that.
waiting for
I
that
just
video
didn't
to
know if
pop
I
up.
wanted to drop the money. Is it only Soma that we're
No,
watching?
it should be all of it. Here we go.
There we
Onrush.
go.
There it is.
Onrush.
Right
That's
when you
behind
started
it.
to doubt.
That looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does. That's free?
You guys want to play that for? Oh, when is it? When do we get it? I don't know.
Tuesday.
We get it
Tuesday
Tuesday.
it is.
I believe the first Tuesday of every month is when they
That
go
looks
when
like
they
fun.
drop.
We should play this for game night.
Game night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because make sure you all download it.
Oh,
Oh, I will.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, we also get Steridin for PS3.
I have no idea what Stare is.
Steins Gate for
Steins Gates.
PS3.
So wait, so I can't play them on my PS4? They're PS3 only?
No, you can. It's
Okay,
just there's just their
they're
PS3 titles.
They're
Yes.
back. Got it.
These are the Vita games. Are your Iconoclasts and Papers, please?
Hear that song?
Your Papers, please.
Wow.
That's what I mean. That's what else do you get from that? There's Papers, comma, please. They're definitely asking for your papers.
Well, I mean, what if you're just at a Kinko's and you need some
That's
Some paper.
copy paper?
yeah.
I definitely could have gone that way.
Yeah,
with that.
I mean,
You're
you
right.
Totally,
My bad.
You went crazy with that one. Jeez. My God.
That might have been my bad. Anybody talking about the
Oh, what do you need, sir? Oh, some papers, please. Oh, you
some,
got it.
some papers,
Oh, no
please?
worries. Here you go.
You guys do copies here too?
Do you want white or gloss?
I prefer thick stock. Thank you
Card
very
stock?
much.
Card stock.
Anyways, games with gold. Are you switched? You're not
Nope.
switched.
There we
Games with gold.
Bam!
Cube 2 for Xbox.
Didn't they release
One.
that?
Cube 2?
Cube 2. As in
one.
not the first one, but the second one.
The second one.
The sequel to the first one, which was probably titled Cube
It
Cube-
was.
Cube
without
2.
one.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Did I just see Dragon Age?
Yep.
Yep.
That's kind of cool. I mean, I remember playing Dragon Age on PC back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I bought it when I went to Best Buy, and I was like, that shit looks amazing.
I played it on PlayStation.
Cube squared. So that's what a.
It's still a second game, but
Anyways, it looks very portally.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might like this a lot.
Yeah.
You probably will.
I say I probably would like this too.
Ooh,
Okay.
it looks.
Sorry,
just
because
like,
sometimes guys we get
Sorry,
stuck
this video
watching the
looks great.
trailers
Yeah.
behind
It
us
looks
because they
like-
look fun.
It looks like a
Never
cartoony
Alone for the
portal.
Xbox One as well.
That's actually that was for free on the
Is that
PlayStation
Fox?
Plus.
There's a fox in the game.
That was free for PlayStation Plus a little while back. It's a pretty nice.
Is it like an artistic game? Like you're gonna like?
Yeah,
It? You like
it's kind of like a Journey-esque with Limbo.
Zoner likes it.
Mesh.
He says it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this seems like a game Zoner would
Yeah,
really
it's
like.
kind of like if you put Journey and Limbo, kind of put it together, that kind of feel.
All right.
Sure, Limbo.
And it's you're an Eskimo, and it's going about like a bunch of Eskimo lore and stuff
So
like that.
You assume
No,
that
it's
person's an Eskimo?
no, it's established.
All right.
All right.
Sure.
And then Dragon Age 2.
Ooh.
You all played Dragon Age, right?
Oh,
No.
yeah. What?
Oh, it was a good
It was
RPG.
decent.
Yeah.
Like if you couldn't play WoW, you played Dragon Age. That's kind of
Yeah.
how it was at the time.
But it was fun. I enjoyed it. There were certain parts where like if you got stuck at a bad game save,
Oh.
you were
Oh,
screwed.
you were done.
You were done.
You want to
like
start
there-
over?
yeah, you're just starting over. Like, and
Right,
it just you didn't know you were gonna fight a person over here when you just walk through this
And you're like, oh, damn it.
this hallway, and all of a sudden some specter appears, and you're just dead.
And
like,
was that a game where you could save on your own, or was it just it
it
automatically
was auto
saved?
saved. You could save on your own.
Okay, so you just got
but
used
it-
to saving a lot.
Yeah, but it would auto save whenever you went to a new
Did
area.
it overwrite?
Yeah,
the
it
save?
overwrite.
Oh, no.
So yeah, so I had one time where I went to, it's just another part of the town. And I had to go through this, I don't know, alleyway to get to the other part of town, and so it does a new loading screen, and then, boom, thing pops up, and I got no life.
So Chris says the guys that made Dragon Age made Anthem as well.
Yeah.
That's cool. I didn't put 2 and 2 together. I like that.
So, I don't know.
Oh, we
Who
also
wins?
have Mercenaries Battleground
Who
or
wins this
Playgrounds
week?
of Destruction.
I don't know. I mean,
Who do you guys think won in the chat?
The one game for PlayStation I want to play is the game that's coming
Onrush.
on Tuesday, and
Onrush.
it's a $60 game, and it looks new and fun. However, Xbox
yeah, they.
has the more rounded selection, I think, this week. Like,
So if you
Yes.
look at, and I don't know if this will give you, if it'll change your opinion anyways, but the total retail value of the PlayStation games given this month is $147.
So they definitely did not skip on the retail.
Yeah, the total retail value of the games with gold is $69.
See, but the games with gold,
Mm-hmm.
every one of those, however, didn't see Mercenaries 2, looks like I would want to play that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's cool.
Yeah, that's usually
I
what
definitely want to play Never Alone in Cube too. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Go
I
ahead, Jess.
see. I would want to play. I don't really care about some because I'm not into like scary style games. Sorry. It does. It does look.
Look a
Ooh,
little
that's,
doomish.
that just makes it more difficult to me.
Yeah. I do want to play Onrush. I do want to. I mean, I already have Never Alone, but I'll probably download it anyways.
But you understand the value of it?
Yeah.
It's Honor saying PlayStation in the chat.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I think it's a tough one for me.
Yeah. They're both. If you like RPGs, Xbox.
Yeah,
and-
I think it really depends on what you
Like,
want
oh,
to play that
yeah.
day. Because they're totally different games.
I'm not gonna be able to decide till we see how much fun Onrush is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Because
you're
if
right.
that's a full retail value game, like
I mean,
it's still $60.
it's
So
more than double the retail cost they're giving you too. So I mean, that's
yeah. So I don't know. For me, I think it's more PlayStation because of what they're giving you. Like,
As far as value, PlayStation.
Yeah.
As far as
I really want to play
Content.
Cube, and I kind of want to play Never Alone, but I really want to play Onrush too.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah.
She looks good.
yeah.
She looks good.
so.
All
I
right.
don't know. Those are your games for.
So now we're gonna move into the real news.
That's real news.
It's fine, but
It
this is
is-
stuff
yeah,
that
fine.
isn't repeated every month. We're gonna move into stuff that isn't repeated every month.
That's true. Hey, did you guys? Oh no, I'm not gonna get into that for you. Hold on. Sorry, I almost jumped ahead.
There's something in the back.
You have a Switch, right? If anybody's envious and jealous of what's going on, that's the one.
PSVR headset. If you're listening, Chris, can you get rid of the? Yeah, there we go. And switch.
All right, and Switch. If you are
Yeah,
jealous,
Damn it! Like this sounds like this close.
envious of Robert's Switch over here, and you want to be able to play Pokemon Let's Go Eevee or Pikachu, and never evolve your Eevee, I'm not
Hey.
bitter. You can. It's on sale right now, right?
Yeah. So it's the first time that the Switch has been on sale for anything less than $300, which is exciting. Because they've done bundles where they give you free SD cards,
Yeah.
they give you a game, Even
It's
on
always
Black
over
Friday,
$300
it was
though.
$300 plus like a game.
Yeah.
And that's cool. But now it's at $270, which is, $30. Woo! But it's the first time that this console has been on actual sale.
Mm-hmm.
Like to the point where it will cost you less
Now,
money.
is this an actual? Don't say what that is. Is this an actual price drop, or is it just a
seems
temporary.
like it's a temporary measure.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's not
I think
an
it's just
overall
a
drop.
sale,
I don't even know
yeah.
if it's going to be going on when we release our podcast on Monday. So this weekend, though, I mean, when I saw it online, it had been around for like 2 days. So it's probably still good this weekend. If you're watching right now and you want to get a Switch, you can save $30.
Yeah, and it comes with Nintendo Switch and the red and blue Joy-Cons.
Yeah, Joy-Cons. I don't even know. I don't think you really get any games with it. But to be
No.
honest, most of the bundles that they're offering, just buy the games yourself.
You get $30 off.
Yeah, and get an SD card because it only has like 32 gigs of memory. So I put like a 128.
How big is
in there.
a Pokemon?
It's a cartridge. I got the cartridge on that one, so
Oh,
it doesn't
okay.
take up anything. But all my other games I've been downloading, so yeah, get yourself a SD card if you want it. All right.
Nick Gers Stinky said, okay. Sup, guys? How you doing?
That's what I said. Don't
Yep, sorry, my bad. I was not paying
realize what it
attention.
was
Just call him
referring to.
Stinky.
Stinky.
Well, hey guy, how you doing, man?
What's up, buddy?
As you can tell, buddy, I'm not calling you by your real name, Sport.
Yep.
But you know this
Sport,
is great.
champ,
Champ,
pal, tiger.
Tiger.
Go get him, Tiger.
Go get him. Stay golden, pony boy.
You're
All
pretty
right.
happy with your Switch pre-order bundle that you got, right?
Oh snap! Okay,
You
so
were pretty happy,
I
right?
pre-ordered the Smash bundle right when it came out on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Really stoked because I've been waiting for it. What I'm not happy about is the amount of customization they did to it. It's not that big of a deal. They painted the dock. Woo. They added 2 lines of paint to the Joy-Cons. Woo. But apparently, it's still a hot ticket item because you can't find it anywhere.
Yeah.
I found it on Amazon for $500. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not paying that.
Yeah.
But overall, you were happy with the product you got, right?
Oh, very much.
You know who's not happy?
Who?
The people that pre-ordered the special edition of Fallout
Oh,
76.
that's where we're going.
That's
I see
where
it was
we're
a
going.
Setup.
It was
I thought
a
you were
setup.
just curious about my thoughts, but it's a setup. Oh, okay. Let's do
Transition
this.
for the
Fallout
win.
76.
So everybody ordered, and I think you know more about this, Robert.
okay,
so I'm gonna let you talk about
there's
it.
two
actually.
things though. Do we want to talk about
The first thing.
Well,
the
let's
special
decide.
edition.
Do we want to talk about special edition first?
First, yes.
Okay. So, Chris, if you're listening, next slide. Cool. So, you can kind of see it in the background here.
Yeah.
Special edition version of Fallout 76. Now, everybody was stoked for it. A lot of people bought it. You know,
You
special
get the power
editions.
armor.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. And
Yeah.
a lot of people think that's broken, but, you know, we're not going to get into that. But the big deal that people are upset. They're upset. The bag on that picture, if you look at it, it looks like a nice canvas. You know, it looks like a good bag. I know Chris, for instance, purchased the Destiny 2 special edition, came with a cool backpack made out of the same material, right?
Yeah, it was cool.
People started getting their special edition orders, and they started realizing that the bag was made out of mesh.
Instead
Not-
of like a
Not
canvas.
Not like a nice canvas. It was
Yeah.
mesh. And Bethesda decided then to tell people, hey, it's too expensive to make all these canvas bags, so we're just going to send you a mesh one.
And didn't tell anybody.
Nope, not until they got them.
Just sent them a mesh bag.
Yep, sent them mesh bags. Whole bunch of mesh bags.
and then,
People got mad. People got really upset because
yeah,
it's not
that's
cool.
I mean, that's essentially false
Now-
advertising.
Bethesda also did another 2 things bag related. The first one is they had it, what?
Is it still part of the special
Yes.
edition? Okay.
So they had a press conference, like press meetings, you know, where they brought the press in, brought certain companies in, gave them really nice special edition, like, you know, swag, right? And Chris, if you're listening, can you hit the go to the slide that we're on, and then hit the eyeball. There we go. Now what they did is they gave them a really nice bag, super nice. And to me, that's okay. You know, that's press. They're doing it to only a select few companies. But then they went and they did it again for like another group of people. So in a lot of people's views, it's like they put a lot of money into these bags, and then they're skimping on the special edition packs that other people have. That you know, they wanted the nice bag, they got a mesh sack. Not exactly the best thing to do. Really
True.
upset people.
I heard that they're giving everybody in-game currency now, like 500 in-game currency because they
No.
screwed them over.
Which is that's $5 of in-game currency. So yeah, sure.
So $5 real money translating to 500.
And it's not even enough to buy the in-game pack.
Oh my gosh.
So like if you're gonna buy the actual pack in game, you don't have enough.
So you spent $200 on this limited edition,
If that's how
special
much it costs.
edition, Uber Super Duper Fallout 76.
Yes.
And it says, and it's described as a canvas West Tech duffel bag.
Canvas.
Yes. And you get a nylon bag, and they're all, oh, we're sorry, here's $5.
of in-game currency.
Of in-game, like you.
Not even $5. You can go to 7-Eleven and buy like a snack. No, $5
So you
of
can't use
in-game
it.
currency in a game that a lot of people can't even play right now.
Excuse me, can I get your $5 footlong?
Would you like
$5,
that?
please? I got in-game currency.
Would you like that in WoW, or would you like that in Fortnite? How would you like this?
Fortnite might
Oh my
actually do
God! So
something.
already, not the best, decision.
Now, can I say something about the rest of it, though? I have another thought on this.
Okay.
I saw the power armor.
Okay.
I saw people put it on.
Yeah.
It's kind of sick. It's
It
kind
looks
of worth
cool,
the 200, I think.
But a certain people online are saying it's a little bit, I would say, broken. I didn't read the whole article, so I would think it's overpowered. But
No. The real life power armor.
the
you
real
get.
life set.
That you get to put on your
wait, yeah?
head.
So
and
it's
put it-
cool?
I saw somebody put
yeah,
it
but
on.
then why
and
would they
look-
chip out on the bag?
I'm guessing that power suit cost too much as for them to put on, and like
Someone
I'm
messed
sure
up.
that
Someone made an
plastic is
issue.
a lot cheaper than
Maybe their
canvas.
initial thought was to print it out of a different type of plastic, and they got screwed. Who knows? But not good.
Claw
Not
says
good at
man's
all.
honor looks young. That new camera's working well.
I know he's got his hair back.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's crazy. Give me another 2 weeks, it'll be like whoosh.
But apparently he lost his eyesight.
Hey, I use these just to perfect it.
Okay.
What else is happening? Some people are kind of bugged with that
So let's go
76
back.
game, right?
Let's go back to the other Fallout 76 slide that we're going to put up here. But there was another issue that the game was not as good as they had hoped.
Which
That's-
we were a little worried about,
Yeah,
talking about
like,
this beforehand.
It looks great,
yeah.
but like there was a lot of things they could mess up on, and apparently there's a lot of things they did mess up on. Can we, Chris, if you're listening, can we go back to the first Fallout slide? So what ended up happening is a lot of people are saying that they nailed the feel of Fallout. Like, yeah, there's the Pip-Boy, you get the real nostalgic feel that you're
Yeah.
playing Fallout. But that the actual game seems limited to just nuclear explosions and it feels like the whole world is just constant chaos and nothing is really developed.
No depth to
Yeah,
it. No.
yeah, and so that's kind of an issue, and a lot of people are even having trouble playing the game. Like, there's so many patches and things coming out that it's not working for like 50% of the community, and that's
Wow.
a big
So
deal.
you would assume if you didn't like the game, just go return it, right? You're
Well,
not.
normally-
You're not. You're.
Did you
Yes.
see the one video of the one guy trying to return his Fallout?
No.
And it was like a GameStop, and the GameStop's like, no, we can't take it back. It was like a
Are
less
they
than,
telling GameStops not to accept returns?
no, they said that we won't do it,
Why?
and the guy got all pissed off.
Well,
and
don't
was
they
like,
have like 2 weeks to return a game? Isn't that how that works?
I thought so.
Yeah.
But
something
yeah,
like
it was
that.
like less than a week
Maybe
after.
he bought like a digital code.
I don't know.
But anyway, so if you bought your game as a digital code, because I'm just going to go under the assumption that if you bought a physical copy, you can take it back because that's the general rule is 2 weeks, take it
Yeah.
back, right?
Usually, yeah.
If you
No
bought
questions asked.
Yeah, yeah. If you bought a digital code, Bethesda did this thing where they didn't go through Steam. They didn't go through any third parties.
No,
They decided to sell out their own digital codes
on their own website.
on their own website.
Yeah.
And a lot of people didn't think anything of it. Because how you do this normally is if you don't like the game, if your computer can't run the game, you can return it, get your money back, no
Yeah.
harm, no foul.
Yeah.
Little tiny asterisk, bottom of the site, says that Bethesda does not accept returns on any game codes, DVDs, or CDs, no questions asked, unless legally necessary. So we have a lot of people out there,
Yeah.
roughly 50% of the community, that want to return this game
Oh my gosh.
and cannot.
Well, I mean, that's on the consumer, though. I mean, they didn't read it. I mean,
Do you read every terms
Right.
of
Who
agreement?
does
Right.
that? Yeah.
but where was this place? Like, it was on the bottom of the website?
It's in there. It's in there. Like
It's
when
in
you
the
buy
EULA?
something. It's probably in there. What do you call
EULA?
it?
Or,
Yeah. You know how they have to put little disclaimers at the
Yeah.
bottom? It's probably wherever you have to put a disclaimer, that little thing is there. Just like any company is going to put that
Yeah.
on their receipt.
now, I mean, yeah. I mean, if somebody tries to sue them, which I think that you said that they are, people
People
filed.
are trying. Yeah, there's 200 cases in a Washington D.C. legal what do you call it firm has 200 separate cases of people coming to them. To try and get
they're
their
all
money back.
they're all gonna be thrown out because
I guess, but it's not a good PR thing.
no,
Not at all. Like this is bad upon bad for Bethesda.
This means nobody's buying the next one.
Exactly.
There won't be a next
So
one.
yeah, they're gonna save some money now. They're gonna save the money they already got,
yeah.
but they're basically cutting off future buyers. So they're hurting themselves in the next 3 to 5 years. They're gonna feel it.
Yeah, unless they,
There's
turn
no way.
around somehow.
They should. Claw says they shouldn't use Steam. Claw, I'm sorry, but they should have used Steam because I love Steam, and Steam lets me return everything, and that's fantastic.
And that's my unbiased opinion.
Yep, Steam.
Yeah, I don't know. I do know it is hard to get refunds in general on digital
Yeah.
downloads for any platform,
Yeah,
minus maybe Steam, but
yeah.
you can get them.
But usually, like, if it's a
Yeah.
PC issue where your PC
Yeah.
cannot play this game, they almost always refund it. And the fact that Bethesda has so many issues that so many players cannot play this game, and they're just telling them, hey, wait for the next patch, then you'll be able to play. So now they just have a game they can't play and money they don't have.
And by the time they eventually do be able to
it's
play
not
it,
going to be
the player base
It's a
isn't
multiplayer game.
yeah,
Yeah,
the player
like,
base
people
isn't
aren't going
going-
to be playing it.
Yeah,
So it's
unfortunate.
it's unfortunate. It
horrible
looks
idea.
bad on them.
You guys are familiar with NDAs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know that in an NDA, non-disclosure act
Man,
agreement.
your
sorry,
segues are on
Agreement,
point
you know, that's
today.
cool.
I know you like that.
Yeah.
Agreement.
Anybody got a salt shaker? Curiosity? No. My bad.
That was an inside joke. It's not going to pay any attention. You guys
Don't
are
worry
not
about
going to know what he's talking about, but that's
Don't worry about
amazing. Sorry, you ruined the transition.
I'm
Damn
sorry, I just had to. I felt the
it.
time.
Did he though?
No, not really. NDAs, non-disclosure agreements, means you can't say a damn thing about the thing that you
you shouldn't be
signed the
saying
damn
about.
NDA on,
Yeah.
right?
It can
Yes.
get you a lot of hot,
Pretty
hot water.
Kind of
Yeah.
curious how we're getting into this, but okay.
Well, there's a bunch of people that decided to go on YouTube and put all this footage of themselves playing Super Smash
So,
Brothers.
Do we know it's NDA related? Because I heard this was leak related.
Well, either
I mean,
way,
leak,
I don't know
NDA.
if it was like I don't think they signed anything saying they wouldn't do this,
that might be true.
but it's a good idea that they probably should
Probably
do
should do
this.
it.
Yeah.
You should probably know you should
probably
do
not
this.
do this.
So a bunch of YouTubers, somehow there was this leak of
Super Smash
Super
Bros.
Smash Bros. And I'm gonna guess if they got their hands on it, they probably signed an NDA, and then they leaked the footage onto the YouTube. That's where the leak,
Yeah.
I
See,
think,
I don't.
comes
How
in.
would they?
How do you get
If
that
it's
game
a
beforehand?
leak, though, if it's a leak,
If it's a beta,
so
though.
someone,
Yeah.
so someone somewhere, maybe one person,
Yeah.
messed up and violated an NDA.
Yeah,
And
maybe.
then everybody else that got it,
Somebody had to have.
is free of that NDA bullcrap. But
But you're not free of Nintendo's wrath. Let me tell you.
never free of Nintendo's wrath.
Nintendo's a pain in the butt. Tell you what.
Yeah,
I swear, I feel like they
they
look
flag
at you more than
everything.
Santa Claus on Christmas. Like
Yeah.
they know everything about
They
you.
know everything. And
Everything
these
about
people are all on their naughty list because these people
Oh.
had tens of thousands of YouTube subscribers, right?
Yep.
And
What'd
they
they do?
decided to go on and put the footage of them playing
The leaked version.
Yeah, the leaked version
A
of
month
Super
early.
Smash Bros. A month early, which I get it. You want to play it, but everybody knows that grew up in the hacking piracy era of like everything when it first started, like your BitTorrents, your what is it? What was the
LimeWire.
Kazaa, LimeWire, right?
Man,
Yeah, right.
Jeez.
Yeah. You everybody that grew up this time, you know, you don't go onto the internet with that crap. If
No,
you get
no.
if you get a pre-version of a game you're not supposed to have, you pull out that Ethernet
Yeah, you
cable.
pull out the Ethernet cable when you're playing it.
You play it, right?
You
Every-
install the crack, you pull out the
You-
Ethernet cable,
yes,
you play.
You
That's
play.
it.
You
After
do
you're done,
not
you
try to
delete it.
connect to Madden servers if you have the game a
Not
month
worth it.
early.
Not
It's
worth
not
it.
worth it.
It's not going to work, and you're going to be in trouble. So
These guys decided to not only play it, but then post the videos on YouTube, and Nintendo hit them with the ban hammer hard. All of them immediately.
super ban hammer.
Super ban hammer. Nintendo has that kind of power.
That kind of pull.
That kind of
Yeah.
pull. Let me tell you, they flag anything of ours.
Anything.
Anything.
You show a
We're-
Nintendo video that's already released.
Yes.
This might get us
This
flagged.
might
This,
get us
just
flagged.
this picture right
just
here.
might, all the audio might be gone on Twitter.
They have
this
a whole
conversation.
crack team of this, like, they're like...
Their media team's on
Yeah,
fire.
they're a SWAT
Like,
team, a media SWAT team.
A media SWAT team.
They know the second you mention Mario,
They
like, huh? Yeah.
bulldoze down your firewalls. Bah!
Like
You're in
I
the
don't
system.
even tag Nintendo in our YouTube videos anymore
I'm
just
afraid,
because.
yes.
Yeah,
Jeez.
because they are ruthless. That being said, we've never put anything up that we really weren't supposed to have,
Yeah.
and these guys did it.
They went
and
the next step.
They went the next step,
Oh.
and they're done.
And
All
I can't. Yeah, tens of thousands of subscribers.
Minus-
YouTube channel banned.
minus one guy.
Minus
who-
one guy. One guy had the great idea when he started seeing these YouTube channels fall. I'm gonna remove all these videos that I did, and
Yeah.
Nintendo let him be.
Yeah.
Thank God. That one guy. But then all the other people, there's one YouTuber that's like, if I had known it was going to get this bad, I wouldn't have posted anything.
It's common sense.
What were you thinking
What
was gonna
were
happen?
you thinking?
Yeah, like, oh, I'm sorry. Was Nintendo just gonna be like, oh, slap on the wrist? It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Hold on. We got to pause the whole conversation.
Okay.
Yep.
You
Get
guys,
ready for
you
it.
guys ready? We have a friend in the chat,
Oh, got it. Okay.
and he said, CMG, yo, this is the one, the only, Senor Leche! Whee!
Wow.
What's up,
Sorry-
Senor
sorry
Leche?
for
Take
your
it
ears.
easy, man.
Sorry for
Rip your ears, guys.
Yeah,
Sorry
I'm gonna
about
have to
that.
Edit that down and then post.
Don't worry about it. It's only gonna take you next 3 minutes.
I think the board's good enough that it's good.
No, it's
we're fine. We're fine.
If you yell on the mic, it's still gonna cap.
Rip your ears.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Alright.
Sorry.
We have to do that every time Senor Leche comes
We
on.
should put like a
because
little
it's-
thing, like a little disclaimer when we do that.
Your ears are about to get blown out.
So-
So please turn down your volume.
If you want this leaked version of Smash, you have to basically root your
Root
Switch.
your-
yeah.
yeah.
So you have to, homebrew it, root it, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
You can get the leaked version, but you're not going to be able to get the legit version because you rooted your Switch.
And if you tried, is Pokemon?
Oh,
I'm
I
sorry,
don't
Super
know.
Smash Brothers. That's gonna be online, right?
Yes.
So you can't even play it online.
It's an instant validation. Like I have it downloaded. I try to click on it. It validates with the servers to make sure that it's the time to play.
Okay.
Wow.
So if you
So
have,
you're gonna be screwed. You can't
Yeah.
play the real one. But if you ever do that and you want it right now, whatever, just don't post your videos online. Don't post anything
Or just-
online.
or-
maybe just delete all your social media accounts right now.
or maybe just
because-
don't do it.
Or, yeah,
just
or just don't
wait
do
for the
it.
game.
Like just
Yeah.
wait the 1 week.
Look, we're
You've got
not gonna.
6
Okay.
more days.
Let's disclaimer. We're not gonna judge you for having a pirated copy of Smash Brothers.
all
Just so
you.
you know, that's on you. It's America. Do what you want.
Or
Just don't be an idiot and post the videos on YouTube. It's not that
It
hard.
is the worst decision. you
Enjoy
can
it
make.
with yourself, your friends. Like,
I
hey,
mean,
come over and play
oh my
Smash
God,
Brothers. I
like-
got a leaked version.
I would put the videos on my phone and show my friends. I would not post it on YouTube. Like they're like, yeah, we got so many likes and views right away, and I
Yeah,
bet you
no duh.
Nintendo knows about that.
Yeah.
like,
It's like lighting a beacon to your YouTube channel.
the bat signals.
It's a big Mario in the
big
sky.
Mario, big mushroom, just yeah.
Dumb people.
All right.
Anyways,
Let's move on to more dumb people.
well, this isn't more dumb people, but this
mean-
is in the same vein of rumors
Yeah.
and things that are beforehand.
Yeah.
There was. Let me get to the right article. Sorry. Yeah, Jermo, keep that Jermo going.
I'm tired. Okay, God, hurry up.
A rumor of Rocksteady's new game.
What?
Rocksteady, the makers of the Arkham series, one of the best series of all time. And if you disagree with me, you're wrong.
It's a good game. It's a good game.
Great games. They had put on. You guys know what Game System Requirements is? It's the site where everybody goes
Yeah.
on and
Yep.
they can see the
What
system
is
requirements for
gonna be needed.
PC
Yep.
for this game.
Yep.
You can't just post any game on. Like, I cannot go on there and say, Matt's Awesome Adventure, and post it up there, and people are like, oh, what's this new game? No, you have to go through.
Awesome Adventure. They have to verify the game.
They have to
It's a real
verify the game is a real
Like
game.
Hello Kitty Island Adventures on there. Like there's real
Yes.
games on there.
Yes,
is that a real game?
It might be.
it might be. We just use it every time as
I
our
love
game.
it. I just love it. It's a fun thing to say. Thank you, South
But
Park.
you have to, and you. Why are those together?
Because I want them to be, but I guess you can say no.
Make
11,
one of them. Yeah, make one of them go away.
11 go away. There we go.
Thank you. Okay,
You're
now
welcome.
transition. Thank you. So,
Now he's in the way though. Good job.
on
Matt.
system requirements, how do I?
There you go.
There we go. Okay, no, it's not gonna work.
just
A
duck.
new game was found called Superman World's Finest. Now this is based off
Okay.
Go ahead.
First of all, is it gonna play like Arkham? Because I think it's gonna be ridiculous if you're just dodging people and Superman just bah and like punches them into the sky. and
You
it's
don't
over.
have
It's
to
like,
dodge when they're gonna break your hand on your big
That's the
beefy
thing,
chest.
Though. How is it? Is it gonna play like Arkham? You just sit
Your
there. and don't even have to
Kryptonian
dodge,
skin
just-
can deflect bullets, and you
you
think
just
he's
look
got to
over, punch
dodge?
someone to the moon. Just look over, punch this guy through the city. Like whatever. No big deal.
I
However,
feel like Ate has a. Don't go into the next part yet.
okay. Well then,
But, okay. So
keep on going.
a lot of people are getting excited because there's a lot of new games that are going to be announced at the Video Game Awards, right? 10 plus new games that we've never heard before are going to be announced there. So a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, this just went up. It doesn't tell you what your system requirements yet, but there's a placeholder for Superman's World Finest. And so a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, right? And I started getting excited. This happened like 2 days ago. This popped up.
And just like things that we've heard about recently that might be real and might be fake.
Sadly, it's not true, guys.
Aww.
Womp, womp, womp.
Womp, womp, womp.
So what do they say? What do they got to say about this, Matt? I think you could read it on the screen.
I actually can't read that far. I wear glasses.
I can read it.
So, Sefton Hill
I don't want to read it.
already came out and said, here's this quote, it's on the tweet behind us, over there.
Tweet.
Looking forward to the Game Awards this year. We're still hard at work in our development bunker, so don't expect an announcement from Rocksteady Games. You're like, oh, so they're not announcing Superman's World Finest. When it's ready to show, you'll be the first to know. Spoiler, it's not Superman.
Now, didn't another company, who was it, like last year or the year before, like denied, they were not
And then
doing
turns out it was real.
Yeah, who was that? And what game was it? Because I
That sounds
remember
really
that.
familiar, and I can't
It
remember
sounds
the name of
so
the game
dank.
either.
From like, I don't remember who that was.
It wasn't the Spyro one, was it?
No, it was.
Was it Crash?
Was it Crash? I was thinking Crash after I thought Spyro.
But I remember something very similar happened.
Yeah,
like
and
that.
then like a couple months later, it's like,
Like-
oh wait, it was real.
Yeah.
Ah,
Trying to like throw you off the scent.
gotcha. Which isn't a bad call,
Yeah.
You get people even more excited when it does come out.
That being said, this is a real posting.
Yeah.
This is a real game.
Yeah.
Or somebody's screwing with us and it's a placeholder for another game. This is like their code name.
Could be. Now, Claw in the chat says, a little while back, where was it? He says it came from a canceled DC game from like 2015, I believe.
Oh. I think. Do you guys remember anything like this? Like a name like this being
No.
heard?
No, but I don't think this is one that came out in 2015 because this just made the news 2 days ago as a new posting.
Maybe it's a resurgence. I don't know.
It could be.
I mean, it's rumors. And
We all
it's,
jumped on that Nintendo Land train, and that
Yeah.
didn't really
Well, no,
play
we-
out.
Anyways, so Rocksteady says Superman's not their game. That being said, there's a posting on there. So whose game is
knows?
this? What developer would you want
If
this to
you're
be by?
listening now, tell us who you are.
Who would you want this game to be developed by if it's not Rocksteady?
If it is a real game.
If it is a real game.
Bethesda. No.
Let's throw him a bone.
No.
You're not doing so hot. Try Superman.
Bulletproof cape. You get a napkin with an S on it.
It's a good one.
I don't know.
How about Epic Games?
No.
Superman.
Nope.
Royale?
Stop.
I don't know. Those
Come on.
like Naughty Dog might
Super
be cool
Fortnite?
because they did Injustice was a
Yeah, that was a fun one.
and it's Injustice.
No, you just hit
not
the-
Injustice.
Was it not?
No, not Injustice.
Well, I did like Injustice anyway.
Infamous.
Infamous.
Infamous could lend itself to be that styled like that maybe.
But I like where you went with the Injustice, which is
That
the
was,
NetherRealm,
yeah.
right?
Okay.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat.
But I wouldn't want it to be 2D. Or 2.5, whatever they call
Yeah,
that shit.
2.5.
Well, that's
Yeah.
But they wouldn't be, but
I would hope not.
they already have the,
Yeah,
the
infrastructure to make
infrastructure of Superman, quote unquote. I don't know. I got really sad though because I got really excited when I saw the original posting, and then I got really sad when I was looking at it last night, and this
Yeah.
came out yesterday.
Oh well.
Anyways, that being said, Rocksteady's coming out with something,
But we don't know
We'll
what.
find out.
and
what.
it's going to be super related. I'm guaranteeing
They're
it.
not going to say anything.
But they're
at the
not
Video
going to
Game
say anything,
Awards.
and they could be going Marvel. Who knows? But we'll see. PlayStation Classic is coming out this month, right?
Bum,
Yep,
bum,
can't
bum,
wait for
bum,
it.
bum,
People already have their
bum.
hands on it. I don't know what's going on. People already have their hands on it,
Yes.
and here's what's inside of it.
This is more of a.
It's more of a Robert thing. Robert, did you?
I mean, it looks like your basic PCB. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's not anything impressive, but it's not made to run impressive games.
Right.
And it's made to be cheap. Like, I don't know what else to say.
When I did read it, I guess it is more powerful than the Nintendo Mini.
I thought you were gonna say Switch. I'm like, what the fuck's going on in
No,
this world?
no. It's like it's got a 1.5 gig.
Which
thing.
you can like. It is so easy to find chips that can do that. So
Yeah.
good for them.
That's why it's only costing you like next to nothing to buy it.
Well, no. I mean, it's
$100.
It's $100 though. Whereas the Nintendo Classic
Like
Mini.
60.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it really depends on what you like. I mean,
Yeah.
I like it.
So, and hardware-wise, it can run basically any PlayStation 1 game.
Although they only give you 20.
Right.
There are 2 USB ports on it and a
That's
memory
what those
card
are.
slot.
USB ports. Okay. So pretty much, I wonder if it'll work with other controllers as well, as long as they're USB.
Don't know,
If it's
but
got a universal plug and play.
the controller does allow for regular USB extenders. So, no, I know they're not DualShock.
They're PS1
They're,
controllers.
well,
It's because DualShock wasn't a thing in the original PlayStation.
Yes, it was.
Was it?
Well,
DualShock 1 was on the first PlayStation after.
after it
Yeah, that's
originally
what,
came
yeah,
out.
but
Yeah.
we're talking about the original.
The original
Yeah.
original was not released with the DualShock, right?
I
pretty
think
sure.
No, I think during the original PS1 brick, they eventually, like a couple years later, came out with the DualShock.
No, but that's
Yeah.
again, they're trying to release it as it came out first.
Yeah.
Initially,
Nice, yes.
yes.
Now, the next slide, we're gonna show what the games were, and some people were having some issues
Oh, here we
about
go.
how the graphics in the games were
Subpar.
subpar. They weren't rendered the correct way. They weren't happy, perfectly happy. Which I honestly, when I was talking to Chris about this earlier, I feel like people freak out about this way too much. I feel like Nintendo's real audience for this are the nostalgia seekers, like the people that really want to play this again because they grew up with this, you know? And those people are not going to sit there and complain about every little extra pixel or lack of pixel when look at the quality of the games that you're playing. You're playing them to have fun.
Games are from the 90s.
It's not because they look good. Like, you're not playing these games because they look good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People were complaining about, like, man, you can see all the jaggies and, you know, the
Do you
resolution.
remember
And
gaming in the 90s?
it's like playing this on a 4K TV really does, you know, show the, you know, the
Yeah,
the
no
lack-
duh, because you're taking an image and you're freaking stretching
more
it
pixels
and
you
trying
have?
to input these pixels to do things that they're not
And
meant
people
for
are
that
like-
game.
they're like,
got so many more
the
pixels.
controls are so, you know, wonky. Trying to play a shooting game, it's like, well, yeah, that's the way it used to be. During that-
second analog? What?
is-
So honestly, I think the nostalgic people are going to be stoked on this. The crazy hardcore, like looking into statistics and gaming people might not like it, but hey, you know what? You're probably not the main audience for this.
This is just for nostalgia. And if you don't
Yeah.
like it stretched out on your 4K TV, set your aspect ratio to freaking like 4:3 or something,
Bust
and
out
then
your
just
CRT, man.
yeah, go
Start
bust out
from
your.
scratch.
There you go.
Let's do this.
CRT with HDMI.
Yeah.
Go get a converter.
There you
Go
go.
get a
You know,
converter.
Whatever.
Converter to the coax cable.
And then you
To
can.
put-
That's how
you
we
can
did
go
it.
ahead and stick your hand against the screen and feel all the electricity coming off
Hold
of
on.
it. It's nice.
That was
Yeah.
always fun, especially
Yeah.
after you turn it off.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was like you see all the sparks on the
Your
tube.
hair is like sticking to the screen. It's nice.
Those
We
were
might
the
be too
days.
old. Anyways,
It looks fun, and I honestly, if I bought this, I'd be playing Twisted Metal.
Oh,
all
yeah.
the time.
That's gonna be one
all
of the first.
freaking time.
I
Yeah.
love Twisted Metal.
And
oh my gosh.
Siphon Filter. We'll be playing that.
Wait, that's on this?
Yeah.
Oh, they had SOCOM too, right?
SOCOM came out on the PS2.
Yeah.
There's a Tom Clancy something.
There's
on
Rainbow
this.
Six on it.
Yeah.
Rainbow Six. That's what it was.
Tom
Yeah.
Clancy was not
There you go.
SOCOM.
Rainbow. I know. I'm sorry. I got confused.
Um,
Rainbow Six.
I don't know. Get it if you want.
Chris is
Get it if you don't want.
Chris is in
I
the
don't-
chat, and his main gripe about it is that the disc tray doesn't open.
That's a little. That is
That's-
a little. That is a little.
There's no disc to put in it.
Yeah, I mean,
There's
there's
nothing you can put in it.
That being said, it would have been nice is if you still had your old PlayStation games.
it
You could've-
wouldn't fit.
Oh, that's right. It's small.
Okay.
Duh.
Okay. All right. Well, let's just keep it moving. So
There's no discs that small.
It would be cool to pop it open though. I'm just saying. I'm like I'm with Chris in the chat on here.
Yeah,
it would be
but-
cool
okay, how about you
to
just
press
take
the
it-
button and have it pop
just
open.
go to machine that for yourself. Install the screens and put some
Oh
hinges
my
in
God.
there, the springs, and there you go. You got Yeah, good for you.
Anyways,
UMD was
don't get Nojin started on UMD.
All right.
First off.
Let's leave it. We gotta keep going.
No,
Sorry.
go ahead. Ata.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine.
No, UMD.
It's fine.
UMD.
No.
How HD was UMD?
format ever.
Huh?
Was UMD HD? What is this? Is it a video format? A game format? What are you talking about?
UMD was the Universal Media Disc for the
Oh,
PlayStation
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So what
PSP.
what was
It was
wrong
the
with
little.
those?
The same thing that's wrong with the GameCube disc. It was not gonna last.
Disc.
Yeah, it's a disc.
It was kind of cool because like a hybrid between a cartridge and a disc. It did allow for, good protection
Wait,
of
were
the
they
disc.
the little cartridges that had the disc in them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's UMD.
Sony was trying to do like
It
a
was something
UMD movies
They were
and
trying to
stuff.
do cool.
But to be fair, Sony has always, ever since the
Claw's got it,
VHS, they've always have basically been the forerunner and the establishers of media.
Klaus
I don't remember
says,
VHS tapes having CDs in them.
Klaus says, hey,
But Sony made
GameCube
that.
disc was perfect. It's
And
true.
then
I love the
DVD.
GameCube disc.
Then Blu-ray.
Well, dude, GameCube discs, you could throw like Ninja Stars. Those suckers are awesome.
Yeah, that's true. Why you were throwing your games around, I have
Hey,
no
you know what,
idea.
man? So the next thing, I must warn you guys because I wasn't sure how to make this media work. So there is audio coming from it because it was someone linked a what is it, a FTC meeting or council
FTC.
thing. Yeah,
What? We have
FTC.
a video for that?
Well, yeah, someone put a video in there and I put it on there.
It's the
How long is it?
Like 5 minutes.
Well, we're not playing 5-minute video.
It's really boring too. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
but
just, they're
let's
just,
it's just the person
they're
that
just talking.
Yeah, you can mute the audio on that when you put it on.
Or you can just go to podcast. 'Cause that's all it is. It's just the video of them in the.
Yeah, it's not worth it. All right.
Yeah, so just,
Anyways,
Let's talk about it because I don't know anything about this.
well, you remember how we were talking
a while back.
a while back? I don't remember when. If it was
While
last year, way back.
Oh yeah.
You may
People are talking about loot boxes being gambling. We had a whole discussion about is it, isn't it?
Can it be an addiction?
Can it be an addiction?
Are people
blah,
wasting
blah,
their
blah,
lives
blah,
on
blah.
this?
Go back to podcast. I don't know what number.
Like-
Start
like
from the
20,
beginning and just go through.
26. Just throw a number out there.
And all these different countries now are starting to really take it seriously. Now the U.S. included. The Federal Trade Commission, the FTC, is now committed to actually looking into this,
Investigating, yeah.
investigating video game loot boxes and how they could affect people, and are they actually gambling? In the most basic of terms, yes.
Am I gambling when I bought an Amazon liquidation box? Because I don't know what's in that.
Yeah, Loot Crate is gambling. You don't know what you're getting.
I guess
Like,
it's a gamble,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
It is a gamble. Who knows? So. Touche.
But it is kind of gambling. But what are the people that are? There's somebody else that fired back at him, and I'm trying to remember who it is.
Is it like when you go to the track and you bet on the ponies?
No, but okay. So here's the issue. There's no real world value for it.
At all.
Like there can be if you sell that item
In a marketplace.
in like a marketplace.
That the game has hopefully established.
Yeah, like if you're in a Steam marketplace or something. So
Which,
there,
you know,
there can
Steam.
be. But there's no real world value beyond your paying for somebody's. I was talking to Zahner about this. He said art. All you're doing,
Okay, yeah, that's about as far as it can go.
you're just paying for their art. You are
Possibly
hoping
changed game
you
experience.
get this new skin, and they're all usually aesthetic based, right?
Yeah, most of the time,
Yeah.
unless the game gets reamed for not,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're hoping that you can get, and now where I do disagree is where we talked about before, if it gives you an advantage in the game.
Then
If
it's-
you can get a weapon that nobody else can get.
And most games don't really do that.
Most games, and when they do try that, they get ripped to shreds by the community. You are, I guess, quote unquote, gambling to see what you're going to get, but going in, you might not get this item, and all that item is that you're getting is a new skin for your Smite character, your whatever,
Yeah.
right? Whatever box you're doing. It doesn't translate into real world, like you can't go to a high roller poker table with this and like bet your house, right? Like it's not the same
Well,
thing.
you could put your house into loot boxes, but you'd get nothing from it. Yeah.
Yeah, like there's nothing.
There's no chance of.
The only thing you're doing
value.
is spending money. You're not hoping to win something back that could be life changing. And so their thing is they're saying it's bad for people that are already addicted to gambling, which it could be.
Another thing too, the main focus is that there was whatever her name was, the do you have that, what her name was?
Up here, Senator Hassan.
Yeah.
Hassan.
Hassan. Her main thing when she brought it towards to the FTC was that it's for the children because it teaches children to gamble, and the children are buying all these packs. Now the children shouldn't be able to buy these.
Where are they
packs.
getting the money from?
Yeah, I mean, one, that's on the parents' fault. That's the parents.
If your child has your credit card, there's something wrong.
Yeah.
And then another thing she said on there was that it could lead to opioid like dependence and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like,
wait.
I'm
Wait.
out.
That's like
This is dumb.
video games. I'm
Literally,
addicted to
that's
opium.
what she's. That's what she's.
I didn't even read that part. I'm so pissed off right now.
What?
You're telling me?
What?
Look, read it.
Hold on.
Wait.
It's on the thing.
What? How is Timmy, after buying a loot box on Fortnite,
I really hope I get that new Hades skin.
How's he
It's a
gonna get-
downward spiral from
how's he
there.
gonna get his hands on opiates?
What?
It's literally
Wait,
on the
is
video.
there a small percent chance that if I buy a loot box, I'm gonna get opiates?
Yes, they actually lace the loot
Ooh.
boxes with opiates.
Hey guys,
Digital
I'll see you guys
opiates.
next week. I gotta go buy some loot boxes.
Go buy all the loot
It's
boxes.
all legal, guys. It's fine.
What?
Jeez.
I'm trying to wrap my head around this guy. I didn't read that part.
Yeah.
Like I get it, it's a snowball, but that's a gosh darn large
that's a big-
snowball.
that's
Like,
a big-
big old snowball.
That's a big jump.
like my god.
And I mean, she starts off with the kids for like 2.
Well, that's how you
2 to
start
5.
any lie.
Yeah,
You start
yeah.
with the truth. And then you move on from there to get somebody to do your way. Like,
It's like if a guy sneezed and that's what caused Pompeii. Like this is ridiculous. Like it's huge.
I'm so like, I get the gateway drugs thing. And if she had said this could lead to gambling in Vegas and
Agreed.
throwing away your house,
Agreed.
there's a link.
10 to
I'll
15
tell
years,
you there's
yeah,
a
that's
link
probably gonna
there.
happen, yeah.
But you jumped to
It was like 3 to
Opiates.
4 sentences into the video. She started talking about opioids. I'm like,
I was like, lady, I think you've got something else wrong in your life, and that's just something that you're familiar with. Like, stop.
This
Like-
is hands down what we see time and time again from politicians, both Republican and Democrat. I don't care where you are in that. Every few
Next week,
years
political podcast.
or every year, one of them comes out, some senator, some governor, some whatever president comes out and tries to attack video games in some way because you have to protect the children
From opiates.
and this is doing this to us and think of America. And
well, because what? Video games cause violence. Video games teach you how to shoot a gun. They teach you how to, apparently now, get drugs.
Opiates.
And then, I don't know, next and be like,
And they're
Yeah,
not,
I just-
and video games aren't art. You know, I heard that
Yeah,
out of
the Ubisoft
politicians
guy,
too.
yeah, come on.
Well, no, before that,
Oh, yeah.
he was saying they lost their soul.
Oh, yeah, what-
Politicians have said for years video games aren't art, but then they'll praise a movie.
yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Now, the sad part is, if that's her like argument here,
It's on.
I feel like that's not gonna pass, and loot boxes are just gonna keep coming because who's gonna
Can
vote?
you actually link that into
Who's gonna agree with that? That's like just.
that video? That way they can see
Yeah,
the.
you guys can watch this. I'll link. I'll link this whole article.
Yeah.
But-
I just it's gonna be a very small percentage of people that play video games and then somehow get introduced and hooked on opiates. Like there's very small percentage, and that's probably what happened
There's
in your
probably
life without
other
video
factors
games.
in there. Poor parenting,
Yeah.
bad life choices,
Yeah, like,
hanging out with the wrong
Video
crowd.
games probably wouldn't have changed that from happening if you were gonna get hooked on opiates. Like
Here's the link for you all.
And just
I just
gambling in general. It's like,
the link to
Claw
gambling is
says
clear,
the
but-
kids play Tomb Raider. This leads to kids going around the world stealing artifacts of cultural importance.
that'd be a better outcome actually. A bunch of Indiana Joneses out there.
Let's see. Last one says the problem is that there are foolish people who truly become seriously addicted to video games and then do stupid things. Again, is the whacked out few who are being held up as the example, and that is my issue. Is that there's always some people where they do get. I am not saying, by the way, video games aren't addicting. I am not saying you can't get addicted to doing. You can get addicted to anything.
Yeah,
You can get addicted to Pokemon.
Yeah, you can get
Shut up,
addicted
man.
to like staring
I will
at Master
defend that
Chief
with
before
my
you go to
life.
sleep or something every night. I don't know. Like, there's weird things you can get addicted to, right?
You can get
Can't
addicted
sleep
to us.
without a Master Chief.
Why don't you ever take off your helmet, Master Chief? I
wanna
just
know
want
who
to look you in the
are.
eyes.
I want to see you like Avatar. All right. But anyway,
Claw says you leave Pokemon out of
roping it
this.
back in. Thank you, Claw. I think me and Claw finally found something to agree on after a year and a half.
I am not saying there are links from one thing to another, but are we just going to, like, shut off everything because somebody can't control themselves? Like, is everything shut off now? Like, are we just going to attack everything that... Here's the thing. These people are putting out a game.
There we go.
They spent all this money on a game. They want to enhance the game. Yes, they do want to make money. How do they do that?
Especially the ones
More
that are released
enhancements.
for free.
If they were giving stuff that nobody wanted, they wouldn't spend more time creating more art for you to buy. This is their game.
Uncharted 5 with Opium add-on.
Okay, actually, in their defense, didn't you get in Uncharted 3, you did get drugged. So I guess there is a link. But
But that wasn't a loot crate, though.
you're right.
Touche. That was free. That came with the game.
Yeah.
got
The
free
first one's always free.
First one's always free.
The,
Then it's a loot crate.
the creature says, look at those majestic beards. Yes, please,
Thank you.
let's look at those for
We've got
a second.
large, medium, and baby.
That's,
Oh, you do have a somewhat
Hey,
of a...
baby beard.
Yeah,
It's-
look at that.
I can't see it very well.
That's
I
a
know.
baby beard, see?
That's,
Yeah.
do you want some of mine? I can,
You know, I've tried putting oil on it. It doesn't work. Just
you have to have a beard for that.
I know, right? I was hoping it would help it. I just didn't do it. So whatever.
Thank you for the compliment, the creature crate.
Yeah.
I'm
come
half
on.
complimented because I know it wasn't real for me, but that's okay.
Okay. Yes, you can get addicted to anything, but you're literally just trying to stifle people. And here's what I think it is.
I know. I think I know what it is.
Here's what I think it is.
If it's
If we'll see if we're on the same page. You can
Okay.
give your opinion.
Okay.
The government isn't making money off
That's
of this.
exactly what it is.
Ah!
They want to...
He's like, yes.
That's exact because
Yes.
they're not making any money. There's no sales tax on these. So if they can somehow
So-
finagle a way of getting money off of every single purchase of these loot boxes, which is a $1 billion industry, I'm sure.
What she was
So
talking
wait.
about, it's a. You keep talking. It's like a 5 billion or 50 billion. It's something. Whoa,
And if they
calm
got
down.
like 1% of that or 2% of that,
They'd be happy.
they would be making a bunch of money.
So it goes loot crate, gambling, opiate addiction, government gets money.
It's whenever
That's
they
what it-
most of the time when they try to attack something, it's usually because they want to either one regulate it or two regulate it and get some sort of funds
Yeah,
from it.
because when you think about it, that's where I'm coming out of this.
Yeah.
Like thinking about this, they want money. They understand that these people sold a game
Yeah.
and they got their money for the sales tax, and they're like, "Sweet, yeah, you keep selling your games. You sell your millions of copies of games. Blah blah blah." Oh, there's in-game purchases. Where how do we
What?
get? You don't. This is our art. This isn't. And so, I guarantee it. They're gonna come out saying they are putting a sales tax on
To
this
stop it.
to dissuade people from purchasing.
That, or they'll put like a drug tax on it or a
yeah,
gambling
that's
tax.
yeah. There's gonna be a gambling. There's
An
gonna be
opiate
something.
tax.
You're only gonna be able to be 21 to buy these apparently, and just so they get a cut of the billions of dollars that people are making on these loot boxes. It has nothing to do, in my opinion.
There's nothing.
And please
physically
chime in
being
if you
sold.
disagree, agree, whatever. You guys can in the
Claude
chat.
does say in the chat, the government does get money from loot crates. I don't remember seeing...
I don't know if you pay tax on transactions at loot crates because I've bought in things online and when it's $4.99, it's $4.99. That's what
Yeah,
comes out of my
maybe
account.
maybe in England
in
they have...
Europe it's different, but here there's no
They have-
tax on those things. There's the exact amount they list is what you pay.
Yeah, you pay for in-game currency.
Yeah.
Unless you're taxed, unless you're paying a tax on the in-game currency.
Never been taxed on in-game currency before.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any. Yeah, because when you buy it,
God, U.S.
it
government,
says
do
zero.
not listen to our podcast. This better not start happening.
Yeah,
I'm pissed.
you see that there's zero sales
There's
tax.
zero shipping, handling, zero tax. It's
Yeah,
it's electric.
so you're not getting
because you're not actually buying something.
Yeah.
You're not physically getting something. There's no tax on it.
Yeah, it's in game. So this is where this is where they're going with it. It's to me it's ridiculous, and it's happening now. They're going to investigate it, and they're going to come out with some cockamamie. You're hearing it here.
Yeah.
They're going to come out with some cockamamie tax or some way of. They're not going to ban these because she was very specific to say it's a multi-billion-dollar.
Yeah.
See, that's
thing.
the problem.
That's
Once-
right
you
there.
didn't need
is-
to list
yes,
that. Yeah,
you didn't need to.
oh,
That right
God.
there tells me right there you're looking for a way to get a cut of this.
And it's
Yeah.
so transparent that it's
Yeah.
sad. It's like,
Exactly.
dude, like your argument is so overblown that you're just looking for a justified, like, moralic reason to say yes.
You're just throwing as many sob stories as you can.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Children,
and then
opiates, we're good.
Children,
opiates, taxes.
opiates, drunk
Done.
drivers. Where did
Drunk
you?
drivers. Moms against drunk drivers.
Loot
Big deal.
crates cause mass shootings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There-
something. I don't know.
It's ridiculous to me. It's another way for the government to attack video games because they've tried many times, and the media fights back at them, and the community fights back at them because it's not 2001 anymore.
No.
It's not where we were the kids playing and had no voice. We're all grown up now, and we have a voice. So we're going to come back at you, and those game developers are now turning it into something bigger and greater, and it's too big for you to tackle. So what they're going to do is say like they're coming out with a compromise when this is all they wanted in the first place. They
Yeah.
started they're just haggling. They came in high, and they're going to come out with a tax so they get a cut of that freaking
We're not
multi-billion
going to
dollar.
stop you. We just want some of that.
Yeah.
Now, it'd be kind of hard to do, though. I mean, because since... I mean, there's so many different formats for loot crates. One, you have in-game currency.
Yeah.
One, you just buy straight
So I
loot
feel like
crates.
in-game currency isn't really a loot crate because you know what you're buying. You're buying it to buy something else.
We should
You
stop
might
saying
buy a
loot.
loot
We should
crate.
stop saying loot crate because loot crate is an actual company. We mean loot boxes.
Loot boxes.
boxes.
Yes. My
In-game
God, we went the
loot
whole
boxes.
podcast
Yes.
saying loot crates.
Yes.
Sorry, loot crate. We
Yeah.
do not. You do not lead to opiates.
Yes.
Loot crate.
Yeah.
We like
I
you.
mean, you could.
Or do you?
Do they come in the boxes now?
The world may never know.
You have a 1% chance of rolling that.
Yes.
He got the special edition Xbox. I got the 2 pounds of opiates.
Yeah.
It's a win-win.
It's a win-win.
It's just ridiculous. I think we're all in agreement where we see this going.
That's
Yeah.
stupid. It's not even like we'll watch it, but whatever happens, happens, and it's gonna be dumb.
Yeah.
It's
right,
I'm.
well, that's-
It's
That really should
frustrating.
have been our nitty-gritty.
That should have been the nitty gritty.
That's why when I was reading
more to
it,
talk about this. Than
yes,
the next
I
thing. So,
was reading that. But on the same vein,
This was our nitty gritty, guys.
there you go. We're done.
Now Claw can comment on the next part. We're just gonna
Yeah.
commandeer Claw.
Let's just make this one big nitty-gritty.
Like I said, we had a lot of nitty gritty topics, but we had to choose one nitty gritty. It probably should have been that one.
Yeah, I don't know what we were thinking with this one because we really aren't gonna.
Because we
care too
dropped
much.
this after
This
we
is gonna
decided.
be like half the length of what we just did.
I said that right before we started too. I'm like, I think the
Well,
other
it
one.
does.
too
It,
bad.
it does mesh though.
It does.
It does. I mean,
Keeping
these
in-
kids are probably doing opiates. Let's be real.
Keeping in the vein of addiction, let's get into the nitty gritty.
Wait, first, Claw
What?
says that sounds like the USA needs a monarchy or a monarch. I mean, we could probably do well with 9 corgis too, but I think we're just gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, we're just gonna-
We're good the way we are. Sorry.
We
Claw.
fought a whole war to get away from that, Claw.
Yeah, we fought a whole war to get away from tea and corgis. We don't need it
Yeah,
back.
we don't.
We don't.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
mind you, never mind.
I'm
I'm not gonna
just
say
quiet.
anything.
I'm not even gonna say a word.
I was gonna make a funny joke, but it might go on this podcast. Anyways, keeping in the vein with
Kids.
addiction and
addiction,
kids,
and
we can get
stupid
into our
things.
nitty gritty. The nitty gritty is the end of the episode where we take one topic and we dive into it.
Even more than we've already been doing.
Yeah, even more. Yeah,
Who believes that's possible?
philosophically, morally,
The
culturally,
ones and the zeros, the bits,
the bits,
the nits and the grits
nits
and the bits.
Yes, it. Our bits can either count as a nit or a grit.
Yes.
Depending on how we code it.
Exactly.
So this is the nitty gritty. This is the nits
It's
and the
still
grits.
binary.
It's
It's still nits and
it's nits and grits.
So it's-
Why do we have a show?
oh, God. Somebody's
Anyways,
gonna find us funny one of these days.
one of these days. Anyways,
We're hilarious.
Fortnite addiction. is ruining families, I tell you.
Man, we need
ruining
Phased. We need
families.
Phased on here right now, man. Fortnite addiction. He's all about that.
Yeah, but is he addicted or is he getting paid? And he found a good way to make a living.
I think he's playing Gears and getting paid.
I thought he was on Fortnite.
Was it
he on
Who?
Gears?
Do
Phased?
they have teams for Fortnite?
Yeah. Anyways.
It's a squad
An article
race?
came out. This is from No Techie. What?
Nothing.
Look at
That's just
chat.
chat.
Sorry, guys. If you don't know,
That's
the chat
Phased.
just blew up with our
Yeah.
friend Phase's face all over the place.
But Claude did say skip.
yeah, I agree.
Claude said Nojian's favorite game is British No Man's Sea of Thief.
What? Where is this? What?
Work on your jokes, man. That was horrible.
That was bad.
That's terrible.
Terrible.
Anyways, article came out from No Techie. Like
Like no tech?
N-O-W, like to know something, to be informed of.
K-N-O?
K-N-O-W. Did I not say the
Is
K?
it now techie or no techie?
It's no.
Okay, yeah, you
As
can
in
say
to
K.
My
know
bad.
So you
something.
spelled now techie. Nice.
Don't make fun of me.
Shut up.
There's a lot of complaints coming out that kids are so addicted to these games, playing 12 hours a day, blobbity blobbity blah. What did I just press?
People never hear of WoW before? Like, is this...
Now, see, if
Sorry.
that senator had like said this instead of like this makes more sense.
Like this...
This makes
I mean,
more
it
sense.
doesn't lead to opiate use, but it still is an issue, you know?
That's
Like,
my issue. Like the FTC is going to talk about something, but and people are getting pissed. It's people are staying up all night and then going and failing their classes in the morning. And this is like with anything, you can get addicted
I'm
to
addicted,
anything.
I'm addicted
What
to
did we
breathing.
call this when we were talking about this last night for the outline? What was it, like Fortnite brings families together?
Oh yeah, Fortnite brings families together.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. I mean, I did find one family stream where the dad, the daughter, and the son all play Fortnite together and stream it.
Well, that's fine. But
All right.
what this is saying,
That's bringing them together.
This is saying that parents don't know how to handle the Fortnite addiction, that their kids are failing in school, that
no,
it's
that's not what it is. It's the parents don't know how to handle their kids.
True. But
See.
this is way more difficult than other games that have done this to us in the past because, like, World of Warcraft was a big one, but you had to pay for it. Fortnite is not only free, but it's available on almost every single device these kids have.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
how do you limit that? Like, how do you just, sorry kids, no devices ever now. You can't even have your Kindle because soon enough Fortnite's going to be on your freaking Kindle.
It's gonna be on the Nook.
Like, yeah, I love black and white Fortnite. It's the best. Like
Fortnite
Amazon
VR.
Paperwhite. Woohoo! Like,
Alexa.
oh god, Fortnite just vocal. Like,
But it comes down to this. As Claw is saying, you know what you do? You turn off the internet, remove the
how
router.
am I supposed to stream Netflix?
No, but
My kids.
no. But this is my point: is the only reason your kids are playing for 12 hours is that you and let them.
Yeah, you
like,
let them. You're not spending time with your kids. You're just letting them sit in the room for 12 hours. Like,
Do you have no control over your kids? It's if you're worried about them playing this game all the time,
and
don't let them play the game all
And
the
it's like one
time.
of those
Unless
things-
they're older and doing their own thing and
Yeah.
live on their own. But if they're in high school, junior high, elementary school,
Don't let 'em do
you
it.
come in and you unplug it. Or you
And-
take away their phone. Or
like
you,
that's not fair. You tell the kid the world ain't fair. And that's,
you can
that's the line
literally
I
get
got when I was
routers now
90s.
that
In
can
the 90s.
close that can stop
just
internet
stop any
times on
certain
device.
devices. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can stop certain apps.
To
You
log them
can-
out of computers,
Yeah.
like for 4 hours. Like that's fine.
I don't understand how this is an issue. Yes,
Yeah.
addiction is an issue. I agree with you.
Oh, hi, William Gross, first podcast he's watched. Hi, buddy. Glad to have you. I don't know if you're actually like pulling my leg, but if it is your first podcast, glad to have you.
As in one of ours or in first podcast
He
ever?
says, as in the first podcast I joined, you're the first podcast I've watched. So probably the first podcast ever.
Thanks,
so
buddy.
I'm glad we're
Thanks
talking about it.
for
Yeah, and you
Join the show.
chose to
You
join
chose right.
Fortnite.
You chose right.
Yeah.
Except for this part.
Yeah.
But
to let you know
Sorry
when we
about
are
that.
at the end of the show, but we're getting into it. This is
and
the
you can
nitty
ask
gritty.
questions in the next section, so stay tuned.
You can ask questions in any
And
section.
yeah, exactly.
Don't listen to Robert. He's
So-
trying to keep you down.
I'm an idiot.
He's the
So-
man, and he's trying to keep you down.
I feel like the parents in this situation, you can't have your cake and eat it too. If you don't want to spend time with your kid and you want to just let them sit in their room, guess what? You can't have both. Like, you got to do something. Like, hang out with your kid, they won't play Fortnite.
Yeah.
to the
It's
park.
that simple. Teach
Go
your kid how to
outs-
throw a baseball. He's
Yeah.
not going to play Fortnite.
Yeah, well, he might, but
Well, after you're done
but-
playing baseball, but like,
But the issue is like, yeah, just do something with them. Have them have friends. Not every... I mean, we grew up with video games and playing video games and having LAN parties in our houses, but we also went outside and played. We also had fun outside of video games, just like we do now. We'll go and hang out and do something. We don't have to play video games to have fun.
It
You,
helps.
as a parent, and I'm looking at any parent out there that's dealing with this and doesn't know how to handle it, you're not parenting. Sorry, I'm a parent. I've got 2 kids. When my son wants to complain and cry because I told him to get off a game that he's been playing for an hour or 2 hours, tough luck.
Yep, sorry, buddy.
You change your attitude or you don't get to play the next time. Like, it's that simple.
Play with your Hot Wheels.
And if you think parenting is easy, you're doing it wrong. It shouldn't be easy.
I just give little Timmy an iPad and he's set.
I give him an iPad, a little thing, a goldfish, he's good to go. No, you're doing it wrong.
If you're worried about Fortnite addiction, you have the power with your kids to cut them cold turkey. That's a thing.
And
you can even make them a cold turkey sandwich.
and what stinks about this too, I'm sure most of this is more towards little kids, like younger kids, because I'm sure most.
It's probably up to high school age. I'm gonna guess.
I would say up to
okay. I'm just gonna. I don't mean to cut you off. Just to that point, I had an elementary school class come visit our high school and see my room, and they saw my tech room. And the first question I got from a little kid who raised his hand, 5 years, 6 years old, "Do you guys play Fortnite in here?"
Yeah, because
I kid you not, I was like blown away. I was like, "Oh."
Elasna says your father says make them weed the garden. Yes. Whenever we were in trouble, we took out weeds and
back to your
pruned the hedges
of many
small villages. I just cannot wrap my head around you being worried your child is addicted to video games. You can control how long they play. Now, if you're worried about your friend, like we had many friends that played WoW and they wouldn't leave their room and they were living on their own or they were, they're over 18 doing whatever, and you couldn't get them to go out with you and hang out. But that's a different issue. But you still can't control it.
No.
If you're worried about your kids, they're your kids.
Yeah. You kind of have
What's
dominion.
the issue?
You have dominion in this sense,
I know.
Drop the hammer.
And it's different for older people too. Like usually, if they have an addiction, eventually there's some sort of falling point. You lose your job and you can't even do it anymore. Kids, they don't have, unless you're a parent doing this stuff, they don't have that failure to teach them what's.
You teach them now so they don't become the person later on that loses their job. Yeah. You teach them now so they can pass their classes and actually, be a functioning individual in society. Not be so strapped to this game because the next game that's going to come out, they're going to be that strapped to that. VR. And then they're going to be 40 years old living in your basement, not knowing where their life has gone and pissed off.
True. You know what this needs? The world needs the special parents on Facebook and on YouTube that when they see their kids doing this, they pick up their consoles, they walk them outside, they destroy them with a hammer, they run over them with a lawnmower. Like, you know what?
First off.
Okay, too soon.
No, right now, in this situation with Fortnite, the world needs more of that. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry. If you're playing Fortnite 12 hours a day, you don't deserve to have your console.
Okay, first off, you touched a nerve, and it's not your
fault.
No,
I know I did. And I agree with the last
It's not your
Good
fault.
Job.
And it wasn't our fault either.
It wasn't our fault either. That's a sucky part.
I feel like it was a younger Rojas.
If you guys don't know the story, we're going to take a moment to tell the Rojas trauma story.
The trilogy.
This hurt. We had a Game Boy.
A single.
And our longtime fans have heard the story, but we had a Game Boy.
Had.
Sorry, this is gonna be hard for me, guys. We had a Game Boy, original, OG, no backlight. Back in the day,
the little tiny light.
We didn't even have that.
We didn't have the clip-in light. Okay.
You had the light from outside.
You had to crack the blinds or the curtains so you could play from your neighbor's floodlight, right?
The Yorks next door.
Thank God Yorks. You're just like every day. You're like, thanks, thank you.
And we had gotten grounded from this thing because guess what? You have control as a parent to get your kid to stop playing video games.
Wow.
Bam!
And guess what? We didn't
play it. But in this sad tale that some of you may have or have not heard before.
And Wicked Mind says he has heard the story.
He has heard the story.
But we have
many
viewers,
the story.
We have new viewers, so might
It's
as well.
because it hurts, Wicked Minds, and every time it happens, we have to tell it.
Exactly.
Sometimes you have a younger brother who cares not for consequences or hurting or tormenting, forever traumatizing the soul of those older brothers.
Okay, Shakespeare, let's go.
Yeah.
And he plays the Game Boy when you're not even home, and you come home to your mother having smashed it on the driveway because it wasn't supposed to be played, and he grabbed it and played it. She caught him. No more Game Boy, and it is always too soon when we sing a
Did she smash it in front of you, or did you pull up on the
No.
remains?
No, I thought.
You pulled up on the remains of it?
Did she smash it in front of us?
'Cause
Yeah,
as a
I
parent,
remember
I feel like
seeing
I would
it
want to
being-
smash it in front of my kids.
Maybe it was smashed
Yeah,
in front
it
of us.
was.
Mom, chime in. Anyway, it's always too soon when we hear a console was destroyed
All right.
by their by their parents. So I'm not saying go destroy a console
But
because
you guys were doing the right thing and not playing.
you're right.
Yeah.
If your kid's doing the wrong thing and still playing 12 hours of Fortnite, feel free. Have fun. You bought them that console.
Yeah, I don't think I could ever bring myself to destroy a console. I would take it away.
Yeah,
I'd
you're
maybe
right.
play it in front of them.
You know what? I'd take
laugh
it away.
at them
I'd sell
while
it
I'm
on
playing
eBay.
it.
I'd sell it on eBay before I
Yeah.
destroyed it.
I don't know if I
Give me
could
back my dollar.
destroy it. That's hard. Anyways, control your kids. It's not difficult.
They got leashes for that.
Zonner. He says, I guess that's the true Ultimate Smash Nintendo.
Yeah.
Ultimate Smash Brothers.
Okay, we're not proving
Yep.
a point with my Switch here. Okay? No point to be proved.
I just said I would never
Just leave
smash
it
a
alone.
console. Okay, my bad.
So Klaus
Um,
says he has an important question for us. So should we just go into it?
Yeah, I think we've covered
Yeah, we've.
All right.
Fortnite enough.
Control your kids. That was the nitty gritty. Let's get into the claw. This is
The
chat
claw.
lobby S. The
Claw.
claw. I have been chosen.
Wait, before we can talk about this, I did read something really, really funny on Instagram the other day, and it was about Toy Story. And a dad was posting, and he's like, my daughter just ruined Toy Story for me. And he said that she came up to me and said, Daddy, if one of Andy's toys died, he'd never know, and he'd be playing with its corpse forever.
Oh. Oh, I didn't think of. Wow.
I was like, oh my god.
Does it like
That-
decompose? How
No,
happened?
it's a toy.
Okay, but how does it? Okay, but let's break this down. In the world of Toy Story, you don't really die because as we saw in Sid's bedroom in Toy Story 1, even if they get dismembered, they're still living
back
and they
together,
can
I
get
guess,
stitched
right?
back together. The only way you actually die
Incinerated.
is if you're incinerated, and therefore you are
Done.
no more
But
or
what
blown
if
up.
emotionally you're dead?
Well, then you're just emo, and
You're just dead inside, and Andy's just playing with the
then
corpse
you're
of
just
a toy.
you start a band and call it My Chemical Romance. I don't know,
But still, my thing is, what kid thinks of that? What kid's like, just be playing with his corpse, Daddy? Like, God damn. God damn.
So how the claw works, this is Chat Lobby Ask. This is your time, audience, chat, to chime in and ask us anything. Whatever topic you want to talk about that we did not cover, or you want us to expand on a topic that we talked about, or anything,
Okay,
you
so-
bring it up here.
Let's just get this out of the way first. Have not finished The Last of Us.
Because Wicked Minds did ask that.
We're just getting that out of the way
Actually,
early.
he didn't even assume you had finished.
He asked. He
No,
actually
no.
asked.
he
He
just
said-
said,
he told
Robert,
you.
finish Last of Us.
Oh,
That was a command.
I still have not done that. All right, so
And Claw wants to know who owns the Pokemon
this is
Switch.
mine.
Claw, if you
Claw.
had tuned in at the beginning
Yeah.
of the
This is
show,
my Switch.
you would know that this is Robert's.
It's my baby.
Last note says that child needs help. Which one are you talking
the
about?
One, the Toy Story child. Not me.
okay.
Not me. I know I'm a child sometimes, but that's
And
not
Claw
me.
says Bo Peep did die. She did?
How'd she die? Wasn't she like given to someone else? Did she really die?
But she didn't.
Bo Peep was plastic.
Yeah.
Bo Peep didn't have stuffing.
I don't
What do you mean
remember
she-
that.
Did she get it? No, she almost died. I thought in 3, and then they saved.
I think they saved everybody. I don't think
Yeah.
Toy Story is the kind of story
Claw
where people
says
die.
that she got smashed between 2 and 3. How do you get...
How'd you get smashed?
Between
oh,
2 and 3
did the little
what?
kid do it? Did like the little sister break her, and that was how they?
No.
That sounds familiar.
Yes. 'Cause they had a little funeral.
Yeah,
Did they?
Yeah.
That's dark.
But wasn't it Hurricane that saved them in 3? Did she reach out her cane
that
when
would
they were
be- that would be
incinerated?
a
When they were being
complete
incinerated?
Mind.
Now
Like,
we
yeah,
have to...
like,
You have to research this.
Okay, Claw.
If
I'll
you've
send
learned
the code in
anything from the
Discord, by
Claw
way.
this week is that we need to go back and watch Toy Stories 1 through 3.
and- yeah,
Actually,
3 and
I've
1
watched
and-
Toy Story 1 about 3 times in the last 2 weeks because you'd watching. So I will now go watch Toy Story 2 and 3 and report back to you guys in the next Claw.
6 more movies, and then he'll be back to tell us about it because he's gonna watch 2 and 3 times.
Yep.
Yes.
'Cause that's how
Yes.
it's gonna work. Wait, they got saved? I'm pretty sure they got saves on her. I don't think Toy Story just end on 3 with everybody getting incinerated.
No, the only guy that got incinerated wasn't it the bear? Didn't he die?
Oh yeah, it's one of the characters you don't care about, right? Like the add-on.
And aren't they coming out with
Zoner said
Zana,
I
you
was
turned
so
it off
upset
before
I
you could
turned it
see
off.
You turned it off before you knew what happened, buddy.
Zoner, really? He's got to be joking. There's no way he's right. He's serious right now.
And Toy Story 4 is coming out too.
Next
Yeah,
year.
no, I think he's right. Claw's saying that she wasn't in 3 because Woody was really distraught at the beginning of 3 because Bo Peep wasn't there. I
You
remember that.
might
I
be
remember
right.
Woody being really sad at the beginning of 3. Why do I remember this?
I don't remember. This is the Toy Story podcast.
Yeah.
What's
Man,
up, Chris?
this is
What's
crazy.
up?
Didn't Woody almost bleed out in the first one until he
Yes,
got
yes,
so
yes. There was a sew thing. There was
Yeah,
a sew thing.
the old man, the
But Woody
old
did
chess
have
man.
stuffing because he needed
Yeah.
to have one of those little voice boxes, so he needed the stuffing.
Yeah, I did like how they had
Reach for the sky.
Oh, yeah.
the chess player old man
Yeah, that was
being
cool.
the
The same dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the big old eyes and like
Yeah.
zoomed in his little eyes.
Claw
his
says I believe
hands
she was
shaking.
made from porcelain. She was. But then he also says back to video games. Well, this is on you.
Yeah,
really.
I mean, no,
this
it's kind of on
this
me.
portion is not our
I
show.
mean, we went from there to me.
Oh, yeah, this is your fault.
Claw.
Whatever you guys want to talk about this is your show now. Whatever you guys want to talk about, let's
and
talk
Claw
about it.
says, what features or changes
Steam.
would you
Ooh, Steam.
want from Steam?
No more linking Smite accounts on Steam. I don't like that.
Why?
Because if you forget your Smite information, or there's some issue where you want to log into a different account, like maybe you have multiple Smite accounts, not easy anymore. Very, very difficult to do.
Or making an option?
Yeah, make it an option to
Yeah.
log out.
How
and
about
log
just
in.
don't have multiple Smite accounts? Don't make Smurf accounts because you want to beat up on noobs. How about just be a decent human being, Robert?
I think he just called you out.
Smite's coming out on Nintendo Switch in January, and it's agreed that it's going to be cross-play with PS4 and PC. I need to get a Smurf
Kegman
account
says,
on PC.
I can't watch you guys watch Toy Story anymore. I haven't watched 2 and 3 in years. I don't
sorry,
remember.
Sorry, Kyle. We
Yeah,
don't.
I think
like,
I've
have
seen each
Why don't
one.
you
Toy Story
fill
posters
in
in our
and
room.
tell us what's going on? That's
God.
why you're here. We need your help.
Yeah,
help
just
us.
sit here and
help you.
watch us stumble.
Help us. Help
Help,
you.
help you.
Help you.
Let's see what else. Do they already do gifting games?
Yes,
Okay.
very easily, and I love it.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
The marketplace is great. Steam Link is basically no more. They're not going to be selling anymore, but they're still going to be
Steam
supporting
Link.
it. The Steam Link, the one you can send your video game to any TV in your house as long as you got the little tiny Steam Link that they sell for like $1.
Oh.
It's pretty cool. But they're not going to be selling anymore, so you're going to be hard to find them, but they're going to continue support. So it's okay. I didn't
I
really
don't know.
like the Steam
Steam's
Link anyway.
pretty good.
However, their controller was shit. The Steam Link controller wasn't all that great. A lot of people didn't like it, but that's something. Other than that, I really like Steam. Like,
I like Steam.
Yeah, it would be kind of cool
Valve's
to
new
make
game Artifact is
your Steam achievements like a bit more prominent because
Like
they're kind of
Xbox,
like in
Xbox
the
and PlayStation.
background. Nobody even thinks about them.
yeah, you're right.
Nobody's like, look at my Steam achievement scores. Like, who cares?
But they've got honestly, they've been around for so long. They have communities. They have all kinds of cool stuff. Like, Steam is a very well-rounded system. Like, a very well-rounded application to get your games.
All right.
Yes.
Xbox accessibility controller was based off of the Steam Link controller.
Chris says the Xbox accessibility controller is based off the Steam Link controller. That
I don't
may
think
or may
so,
not be true. I
because
don't think so.
The Xbox accessibility controller is a giant square with pads and
The
buttons.
same touchpads as the Steam Link.
I don't think that because the accessibility controller has large touchpads where it's
It's the same system.
Same technology.
whatever.
Well,
But
same-
yeah,
yeah, I
that's,
mean-
that's
Honored-
not what I had a problem with. It was the feel of the controller. So I mean, it's yeah.
CV,
What's CV?
not CV. What?
You're confusing me, Zoner.
What? Nino Cooney 2 for Game of the Year.
That's what he. That's
Yeah,
what
he's saying vote, but
oh,
not
vote.
CV.
Oh,
so
got
what's
it. Vote.
Wait?
Vote for Nino Cooney 2. Is that another game that Zoner's played that none of us has played?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an RPG.
Okay, good job, Zoner.
That's really it's
JRPG.
really up there
He's
as
always
a
staying
good
with his
RPG,
good thing. I like
supposedly.
Sea of Thieves, Game of the Year.
Huh?
Sea of Thieves should be Game of the Year, right out there.
I wouldn't say it's game of the year, but it's top 5.
Okay. Oh, Harry Potter RPG reveals the Game Awards. I would
Yes,
be
sir.
so
He says
excited.
yes or no.
I say no
I
because
say-
it's too early. But
I say yes.
I wouldn't be surprised if not their E3.
Okay.
Kyle's
Kegman says
100% right with this.
in
It just-
Toy
it just-
Story
it all hit
2,
me again.
Woody gets his arm torn out and is put on the shelf where broken toys go. Yes. And an attempt at saving Penguin is stuck in a yard sale to get taken by a collector and almost sent to Japan.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. Okay, we weren't
Where does Bo Peep die, though?
all into that. Yeah.
They're talking about Bo Peep dying.
That's what we care about.
I don't remember Bo Peep dying, and that's where I'm confused.
Valid. Yes, I agree.
Yes. Maybe Claw got the British version, and it's just different.
The BBC version.
There's no yard sales in this version.
They have
okay?
flat sales.
That's Antique Roadshow.
Antique Roadshow.
They just donate. They donate everything to the Queen. They don't actually ever sell anything. Yeah.
Oh my
Roadshow,
gosh.
that's a good one. Woody shows up
Um,
on that. Man,
Claw's British version,
they all died.
That's very Shakespeare. Yep, that makes sense, actually.
It's a tragedy.
No toys for kids. They all die.
Leads to opiate addiction. Oh my gosh. Well, if you guys don't have anything more to talk about, any
pretty
more
good.
topics,
I'm pretty
we can probably end the show. We'll give you like 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds.
Yeah.
You guys got any gaming plans today? This
Today,
weekend?
Well, I'm going to be playing the new Sea of Thieves update.
Yeah.
I'm sure this weekend.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah. I'm
Again.
kind of.
Man, they updated that game a lot.
Slorian wants to know
Yep.
if we signed up for the Anthem Alpha.
I don't remember. I will check my email later.
She doesn't die.
Okay.
She just gets sold in a different yard sale.
That's what Kegman says.
Shit's
But
still
she
pretty
comes back.
depressing.
She's in the third one, right?
Kegman, come back with us on that. So. Wait.
Okay, let's try to read this.
Yeah.
Oh,
Zonner
okay.
says, due to being unable to find a believable spot in the story, Bo Peep only appears in the beginning and end of Toy Story. Peep was ultimately written out of Toy Story 3 due to the fact Molly and Andy wouldn't want her
Wait.
anymore.
What? Wait a minute.
Yeah,
so.
hold on. No, keep on going.
Okay.
I can't even read that word.
Emblematic?
Emblematic of
Yeah.
the losses the toys have had over time.
Wikipedia.
He says,
Okay.
I took that from Wikipedia.
I have one gripe with that. Somehow Bo Peep can't find a place in the story that's believable, but Miss Potato Head can. Because who... Do you think Andy really cares about Miss Potato Head? Mr. Potato Head deserves a wife more than Woody?
It's a children's.
I get the porcelain toys are out of date.
Yeah. And
But-
that's supposed to be.
Potato heads are always in. I know.
Fine.
I don't know.
Stupid monkeys in a barrel.
Hey,
Hey, you keep them out of this.
Keep them out of this.
those were.
Monkeys in a barrel are a saint. You hear me?
Well, did it?
A
Well,
saint.
I mean, Woody got Jesse eventually, right? No. Buzz got Jesse. Woody got no one. Woody
Poor
ain't got no
Woody.
love. Poor guy.
Anyways, what do you think about the Gears of War film having F. Scott Fraser from XXX Return of Xander Cage to write it? Worries me a little bit. I heard that too this week. It's actually a really good one, Claw. I did hear about that this week, and I was kind of like, okay, we'll see.
Yep.
I hope they don't ruin it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Netflix ruined some things for me lately.
Rest in peace, Daredevil.
Luke Cage, Iron Fist. Sadness.
And Zonner wants to know who doesn't love monkeys in a barrel. This
I love them. I
Heathen.
just think that they... Whatever. I'm moving back. I'm moving away from this. Fine.
Claw.
She's porcelain.
We're
She
not
doesn't
reading
deserve to
that
be in the
comment,
movie.
Claw.
It's a good question.
You know better. Talks amongst yourselves. We
prog-
can't answer that
The
question.
progressive era was neither
I mean-
progressive nor an
Nor an
era.
Yeah.
era. Wow. That might be a conversation we have after.
What's
We
that
should
movie-
have a
what's that movie with
Patreon
Seth
where we have
Rogen?
talks afterward.
The
Like
Seth
just-
Rogen
yeah.
movie where, all the food is alive.
Sausage Party.
Yeah, that's where that would belong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sausage Party. That would come up at Sausage Party.
All right. Well.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, I think that's been it.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
This
the
is
podcast.
the Casual Misfits Gaming Podcast. I didn't even say episode number 62 in the beginning.
Yeah.
Episode number 62.
Siestos.
There you go.
Bam!
I'm Matt Rojas, a.k.a. the Dread Pirate. With me, as always,
I'm Ate Rojas, also known as No Jeans.
No Jeans. And on the far end,
Robert Link, also known as Rob Dog 1991.
Rob Dog, 1991.
Oh, yeah.
Claw, I know you can. He says
All right.
he can't wait for a specific episode.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Use your brains. You'll figure it out. This has been the CMG Podcast, episode number 62. We'll see you next week. Mute the